Well, hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to another live, exciting stream for tonight for the Atlanta Braves taking on the Colorado Rockies at home at Truist Park. So, I am your host, Man from Maverick Sports, bringing you another live stream tonight. Would like to say welcome in everyone, David, Daniel, and Frank. I know I'm going to have many more of you join in. Sorry for, I think it was Sunday. I was supposed to stream, but unfortunately I had some stuff come up I had to go do. So luckily it was gracious enough that Clan over there, GB from Clan HBS, C Sports Network, brought you the stream Sunday night. He was gracious enough to do that. Unfortunately, tonight he will not be here tonight. He had a long day at the doctor's, and unfortunately, he said he was going to sit out tonight. He extended his hand out and said, "If you want some of the the series against the Colorado Rockies, you're more than welcome to it." So here I am, live and in person. Everybody, remember, first pitch is at 7:20 Eastern. You know, I always go live 20 minutes early before the start of the game. So remember, everyone, the start of the game, before the start of the game, I will bring up the interactive for you. So for right now, there's really, you know, nothing really going on right now. They're doing their warm up, stretching and tosses and stuff like that on the field. So it's going to be the game starts at 7:20 Eastern, 6:20 Central. So that's 7:20 Eastern, 6:20 Central there, Frank. So you've got about exactly 15 minutes. You know, I always go live. I like to bring you another segment called Mavs Minute. It was announced that the other day the San Francisco Giants DFA'd three players. One was a infielder. The other two was veteran bullpen. I think it was Taylor Rogers and Thadeo something. It was an infielder for the Giants. Also, more importantly, everybody, the Giants did DFA left-hand pitcher Tyler Matzik, or on waivers, and so nobody claimed him. And then about a week later, or a couple days later, the Atlanta Braves have now picked up Tyler Matzik to a minor league deal. So he is back with the Braves organization where he belongs. I don't care what anybody says. He will always be forever a Braves legend in our eyes and in Braves country, because that man pitched his heart out in the 2021 World Series. Yes, we still hold on to that. And, you know, we cherished that back in 2021 when the Braves won the whole thing. But yes, Tyler Matzik is now back with the Atlanta Braves organization. He had to report to the Gwinnett County Stripers. Welcome back, Tyler Matzik. Hopefully you stay here for a long time and retire a Brave, man. You're one hell of a player back then. You will find your form again, even after Tommy John surgery that he had on his pitching arm. He will come back, and he will come back with a vengeance. Also, Ian Anderson, on the other hand, his four rehab starts that he did have, he was lights out, and then the last rehab start he had, he was kind of shaky. That tends to happen with pitchers, but what do you expect? As far as that's concerned, what I saw on X, formerly known as Twitter, nothing really going on. I haven't heard anything about Eddie Rosario. I don't think the Braves are going to pick him up. I think his days are done with the Atlanta Braves. I think they brought Eddie back in too early. I wish they would have brought him in later than sooner. When they picked up Whit Merrifield. Whit Merrifield's been an awesome contributor since Ozzie Albies went down. Well, speaking of Ozzie Albies, Albies no longer wearing a a wrist brace or a cast on his right arm. Remember last month he took a real hard shot at second and fractured his hand or fractured a finger or two in his right hand. So they elected him to have surgery, and he was going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. Well, now he's slated for like a mid-September reunion back with the team. He has not been cleared yet to take batting practice, but he has been on the field, taking rollers to him, throwing the ball, keeping loose, and also more importantly, staying focused with the team, camaraderie that goes on with inside the Braves dugout. So, but he has not been medically cleared yet to take batting practice. They want to take it really easy with Ozzie Albies. So remember, when Ozzie Albies does come back, Whit Merrifield gets put on the bench as a pitch hitter or a pitch runner. So, welcome in Amanda. Welcome in Dee. Welcome in everyone. Like I said, Sunday night I was supposed to have streamed the Braves taking on the Phillies. Well, unfortunately I could not make it. I unfortunately had some things come up, but I am back. I'm flying solo tonight. As many as you can see, my co-host is not on tonight. He may tune in on the stream and say hey to everyone, just to check in on with everybody. Remember, first pitch is here in about 10 minutes or so. I will bring up the actual lineup here momentarily. So here we go. As you guys can see right above my head here, this is your active lineup for tonight's game. You'll have batting first will be Michael Harris II, playing center field today. Batting second will be Jorge Soler, playing right field. Batting third will be Marcell Ozuna. He's our DH. Batting fourth will be none other than Matt Olson, playing first tonight. Behind the dish will be none other than Sean Murphy. Batting sixth will be Ramon Laureano, playing left field. Also batting seventh will be Orlando Arcia, our everyday shortstop. And like I said, with the whole with Merrifield at second base, when Ozzie Albies comes back, then Ozzie slides in that role, and then Whit Merrifield gets put on the bench. So back tonight, in the eighth hole will be none other than Whit Merrifield, playing second base tonight. Also batting ninth will be the latest pickup from the Detroit Tigers, will be Gio Urshela, playing third base. For the injured Austin Riley, who fractured his right hand out there in Anaheim, out there at the Angel Stadium. Took a 97 mile an hour fastball off the right hand. So he's pretty much going to be done for the rest of the season unless he decides to come back, unless he gets medically cleared, which I don't think it will. And then today on the mound tonight for the Atlanta Braves will be none other than left-hand pitcher Chris Sale, who's been having a phenomenal year being in a Braves uniform. Like I said, the last 2 or 3 seasons, his last 3 seasons been literally injury riddled. So the Boston Red Sox got rid of him, and the Atlanta Braves picked him up, saw something in him, has researched his career, and he's actually a Cy Young finalist for this year in 2024. So here in about 8 minutes or so will be first pitch at Truist Park. But I just wanted to bring you tonight's active lineup for the Atlanta Braves as follows. So welcome in everyone. That is your active lineup tonight for tonight's game. So, but yeah, love seeing you guys. Love having you on the channel. Thank you so much. Many, as you know, you see at the bottom of the screen here, I actually jumped up in subscribers since the last time I was on the stream. That's because I posted a few long-form videos to the channel of Shohei Ohtani hitting home run number 43 and 44. And also just last night, I think it was, not last night, I think Sunday night, Shohei Ohtani stole his 44th, 45th, and 46th stolen base of the season, everyone. So I did post those videos to the channel. So that's where you got, you know, my subscriber list came up big time. Remember, everyone, I do have a 1,300 sub goal for the channel, and I'm 3 subs away from that goal. Once we hit that 1,300 sub goal, then I'll move it up to another 100 or 200 to 1,500. We'll just keep slowly knocking our way at it. But thank you for all the subscribers so far. Thank you for everything, everyone. I wouldn't do it without you guys. And sorry I was not here. I'll repeat myself. Sorry I was not here Sunday night. But I am here tonight for game 1 of this 3-game series. So remember, take an active part in the chat poll above you here in the chat poll, and also go to my community page as well. I did put a community post up for a chat poll as well. You guys get it right in the chat poll, and you guys get it right in the community post. It keeps the active streak going on. If you guys get it wrong in the chat poll, but get it right in the community post, then the streak still continues for the Golden Broom. I know we still have to give away some Golden Broom celebration. Myself and Clan will be doing that here soon. Unfortunately, like I said tonight, he said he was not feeling well after a long day at the doctors and stuff like that. So I am flying solo tonight, everyone. So we got 5 minutes to first pitch. I know. Matter of fact, I was 2 years old when that happened, Frank. I was 2 years old when that happened. So I remember back in 1988. I bet. Well, 1991. Excuse me. It was 1990, 1991. I went to Scottsdale, Arizona. My family and my brother was living in the Phoenix area at the time, and we went to Scottsdale, Arizona for a springtime game, or a spring training game between the San Francisco Giants and the Oakland Athletics. Of course, we had Mark McGwire, Jose Canseco, Terry Steinbach, Ricky Anderson on that team. We had a bunch of players on that team that's now Hall of Famers. Matter of fact, I have that baseball upstairs in a protective seal. I've got all their autographs: David Henderson, Jose Canseco, Mark McGwire, you name it. I got them all. So I hold that pretty much dear. Like I said, my dad and I, we collected baseball cards when I was young. At the time, I was playing baseball, so I was very active in baseball. You know, you name it. I collected a lot of baseball cards over the years. Over the course of my, let's see, 44 now. I would tell you, I started collecting at about 5 or 6 years old. So about 38 years, I would say, give or take. You know, so give or take. So yeah, like I said, guys and gals, we have about 3 minutes. 3 minutes to actually first pitch. I will let the music continue to play. Maybe you guys like it, maybe you don't. I don't know, but hope you guys like it. I like it. It suits the channel. So, yeah, we'll get into this thing here momentarily. When the interactive does come up, everyone, I will pull it up, and I will bring the interactive and the sound of the game. So just remember that. So give me 1 second while I get this on my end up and ready for you. So give me 1 second. All right, so like I said, they're a couple minutes out of the first pitch. It is on a commercial break, but once it does come up, I will cut the music and bring you the audio of the game. So the Colorado Rockies, their batting order as follows. You got Tovar batting first, Rogers batting second, Doyle batting third, Togiagla batting fourth, Stallings batting fifth, Beck is batting sixth, Goodman batting seventh, Romo batting eighth, and Sunk batting ninth. And then on the mound for the Colorado Rockies is Kyle Freeland. So, all right, so here we go.
Strikeout in his last outing, passing Tom Glavine, who held the record for most by a lefty in a single season in franchise history. He did it with a month left of baseball to go, and afterwards he said, listen, I respect the names on that list. I appreciate the recognition. But he said,
let me know in the chat. What's up, JT? What's up, Jameson? How's it going, brother? Let me know if you guys can hear the audio perfect. Let me know.
His mentality and his personality elevating the clubhouse all season, guys.
That has absolutely been Chris Sale, and it has been really special as we take a look at the 25 starts for him and those incredible numbers. 15 wins for himself, and you see it there, the most strikeouts in a single season for a break. First year, he has just been incredible.
The lineup for Bud Black and the Colorado Rockies starts with Ezequiel Tovar, then Brendan Rodgers and Britton Doyle will be the top three. It is a lineup that has its struggles, but the Braves saw out there in Colorado when the Rockies took 2 or 3. When they put it all together, they can be dangerous. Braves looking for a little payback, though, in this 3-game series here at Truist Park.
That's right. We're looking for payback. That's right.
Here tonight.
So we're going to go all right tonight.
All right, cool. Thank you, David. Appreciate it, buddy.
An all right-handed lineup for Chris Sale that he is facing tonight, and not a single one of these hitters in the lineup has actually faced Chris Sale before. So certainly advantage to the big lefty. And then it's time to set the tone. We've talked a lot about this homestand in particular. You got a couple of last-place teams, and more importantly, setting the tone for the rest of the month of September and these final 25 games.
Braves defense presented by our friends at Racetrack. Laureano, Harris, Soler left to right. And the infield looks the same. Urshela, Arce at Merrifield, and Olson. Sean Murphy is catching Chris Sale tonight.
All right, so bear with me here, everybody. I will bring the live, the interactive up. So here we go.
81 degrees right now here at Truist Park. A very pleasant evening as Ezequiel Tovar digs in. And folks, the formula right now is getting simpler and simpler. The focus right now on the wild card. Braves a half game ahead of the New York Mets for that final wild card spot. There's 25 games remaining, 17 of those for Atlanta here at home. And Chris Sale's first pitch is a four-seam fastball fouled away.
All right. So there we go. There we have it, everybody. It will be up here momentarily, so bear with me.
And I get it. It's easier said than done, but you cannot dwell on that Phillies series. They just have to look forward.
They were in every single game. They know they can hang with the Philadelphia Phillies. It was a tough series, dropping 3 of 4. But even Michael Harris talked about it before the game. You could make an argument that they could have won 3 out of 4. It could have been completely different. So it's not discouraging in the sense that you don't feel like you can hang. They know they can hang. They know they're good enough. It's just a matter of executing.
You got a Rockies team coming here in here 51-87, last place in the NL West. And a great start for Chris Sale as he
that's a
Tovar on 3 pitches.
Strike 3, 1 out. K's in the chat, everybody. K's in the chat for Chris Sale. Let's go. That's the first strikeout of the day
sending all righties
for Chris Sale.
Look, nothing is going to disrupt Chris Sale. I get it. Lefties, maybe you feel like they don't have much of an advantage. They don't. But there's something about the momentum and the rhythm of seeing all righties that I think works in Chris Sale's favor.
And the next righty up is Brendan Rodgers.
That's upstairs, ball 1.
He was serenaded by "Won't You Be My Neighbor" as he came out
Brendan Rodgers.
Bat here to start
276 average, 13 homers, 50 RBI, 750 ribbies and an OPS of 742 on the season.
There's a single through the left
There's
side.
a single through the left side. That's a 1-out single.
Now the speedy center fielder in Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle,
That
center fielder, up to bat for the Rockies.
On the season, so 2 away from 200.
So the first pitch.
As he continues to race toward that Cy Young award.
In the inside corner, strike one. Oh, 1 pitch outside, ball one.
Pitch outside, 1-1.
The thing to keep in mind with all these righties,
welcome in, George.
Chris Sale has a really good changeup. It is his 3rd pitch, but it's also his best ground ball pitch. So in situations like this, when there's an opportunity,
so 1-1 count,
double play,
273 average, 22 homers, 66 ribbies, and an 810 OPS on the season for Brenton Doyle. Outside, ball 2, so 2-1 to count.
Malinsky, CJ, the home plate umpire tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting pattern that he has, but for the most part, up and away to righties is where he has a tendency to get a little bit tight, and then inside is where he has a tendency to open it up. But for the most part,
so the 2-1 pitch.
Looks like Murphy is inside. The pitch actually goes
swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Swing and a miss.
And even though that was unintentional, that is the pitch that the slider then plays off of really well. The up and away fastball to righties followed by sliders.
So here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Chris Sale rocks and fires. Checking down, no.
Did not go around.
3-2.
That is ball 3, so 3-2 to count.
Out a lot. The only team that strikes out more than the Rockies, the Seattle Mariners. And there's 67-year-old skipper Bud Black.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Hard
foul down the third base line. Foul.
In addition to Doyle's great defense in the outfield, he leads the team with 22 homers, leads them in runs driven in and stolen bases as well. So he's done a little bit of everything this year for Colorado.
So here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Nearly
another foul ball. We'll do it again. 3-2.
3-2 changeup there from Chris Sale. I mentioned a good pitch to the right-handed hitters, but not something we see very often from him in 3-2 counts. But he doesn't ever think about it. It's one of my favorite things.
I don't know, George.
Whatever sign goes
What's
down,
up, Ralph?
that is the pitch he's going to throw.
What's up, Ronnie?
With 100% conviction, he's not going to second guess anything.
How's it going, Ronnie? How's it going, brother? Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. So here goes the 3-2 pitch.
See what Murphy has dialed up here. Another 3-2. They went with a fastball, and Doyle
swung to the stream. We'll do it again. 3-2. So Doyle's putting up a good at bat.
Mention the 15 wins for Sale most in the National League. Only one pitcher in the American League has more than 15 wins. That's Tarek Skubal of Detroit. He's got 16. So Sale can tie him with a victory tonight.
So here comes the 3-2 pitch.
This is a
popped up
home plate.
Right around the home plate. Murphy makes the play for out number 2.
Well, it took him 9 pitches, but Sale does get Brenton Doyle 2 away.
So that's 2 outs. Top of the first, no score. Rockies have a runner on first.
First baseman Michael Toglia hitting cleanup.
First pitch, outside, ball 1. Appreciate it there, Frank. Ah, strike one. Caught on the inside corner. 1-1 to count. Let's go. Come on, Sale. 1-1 pitch.
Lifted in the air.
Lifted in the air to left center.
It'll be
Laureano underneath it for the play for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. And, of course, you'll have Michael Harris leading off. Then you'll have Jorge Soler. And then you'll have Marcell the Big Bear Zuna due up for Atlanta. No, I appreciate you. Appreciate you there, David. I know you and Laney and Amanda and everybody. You guys work hard to help me bring me some subs in. Thank you for those. Like I said, I'm 3 subs away from my 1,300 goal on the channel that I've set forth. So, like I said, I just recently put those on in the last couple days. I went from 1,247 subs to 1,297 subs in a matter of 2 days. So, how's it going, Kenneth? How's it going, brother? Welcome in. That's right. So, the Rockies did get a hit off of Chris Sale. So, it's not a complete shutout. It's not a no-hitter. But it is a shutout right now. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. You'll have Money Mike, Jorge Soler, and Marcell Ozuna, the Big Bear, due up for Atlanta. And then if any one of those guys gets on, then it'll be Matt Olson. So if you guys missed it, here's the active lineup for tonight's game. So here we go.
Homer in that last game of the series against the Phillies. So it'll be
right above my head here, everyone. There is your active lineup for tonight's game.
The starter tonight for the Colorado Rockies.
Yeah, and for Michael, obviously it doesn't matter that he's doing it against the lefty. Now you look at the slider that Kyle Freeland brings to the table, and it is not a good one with the .354 batting average against, second worst in baseball, and he's had a rough go of it with the 5.5 ERA.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike one to Michael Harris, 14 fastball on the outside corner.
He had an issue with a blister on his throwing hand, so he left the start a little early after 65 pitches. He had given up 3 runs.
So the 0-1 pitch. Down in the dirt.
Good catch there, Michael Harris. Speaking of good catches, how about that catch he made Saturday in Philadelphia?
It was amazing. You know, it's funny. Everyone was going on about what an amazing catch it was, and it was awesome. But I keep thinking about the catch he made in the postseason last year. I know we didn't save a homer, but obviously that play was huge in ending that game.
Swung on, hit the right to the first baseman. Steps on first for out number 1.
Here it was. I'm sure most of you had seen it, but it's worth another look.
Now, this was really special. He had a long way to go. Then we had some time to be able to time it. You can
and I will bring that unbelievable catch by Michael Harris to the channel. If you guys have not seen it, I've been busy behind the scenes posting other videos as well, but I will post that to the channel here probably either tonight or tomorrow.
That bounce back was pretty awesome.
So Jorge Soler stands in, swings, and fouls that to the screen. Strike one.
Jankowski's robbery in Texas was the best of the year, but
appreciate it there, David.
There, right? I mean, it all depends on the moment.
Oh yeah, anything helps, everyone. Thank you.
Still the bigger one. Jankowski saved the game. It would have been a walk-off homer. They're all
That's
amazing.
A big swing and a miss. Strike two.
Watching the game like everybody else, and I thought Smoltz made a really good point. It is fun having the low walls. As much as there's cool stuff that goes around the game and Green Monster and other things, having the lower walls certainly gives you those opportunities.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside,
Anna,
ball
what
one.
Did Michael tell you about
to
that
Soler.
catch?
Well, I asked him what he remembered about the catch, because a lot of times you're just running, trying to get through that motion. He said, I just remember leaping up. And he said, I kind of blacked out during that moment. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it or not, but it lands in my glove. He said, I just remember looking over.
Here comes the
and
1-2
the
pitch.
Bullpen,
Strike three. Called strike three on the
head,
inside
just
corner.
Mouth open, gasping. And he said, that was pretty nice with a smirk on his face.
Yeah, if the opposing bullpen is doing that, you know you've done something pretty good. And now when he wears the Spider-Man or Superman headband, that's why.
And are we not getting to the point where he just has to come up with his own line of headbands? Like, let's go. Who wouldn't buy one?
So there strikes out looking.
We got the Big Bear up for Atlanta.
Now here's Marcell Ozuna.
He takes ball 1. 1-0 to count. Oh, wow. The 1-0 pitch.
All right, so you said the slider is a pitch
Strike
Freeland
one,
struggles with, but the
right down the heart of the plate.
For him
It's a little low to me,
curveball
but
for sure. He throws that slider a lot more. It's kind of surprising. The curveball is his 4th used pitch after you look at the 2 fastballs and then the slider. Just a 173 batting average against.
here comes the 1-1 pitch.
And you wonder if that's a change that he
outside.
making, where it's
Strike
sliders
2.
and more of those curveballs.
Well, you can see he doesn't overpower guys. 91 on the pitch that got Soler, 90 there on the 4-seam fastball to Ozuna.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Downstairs.
There's that knuckle curve, but
did not go around. That's ball 2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
2 down, 2-2 pitch.
Oh, popped it up. Skies it to left. Shallow left.
It's going to be the left fielder Beck, the rookie, who squeezes it. Braves go 1-2-3
And that's out.
in the first.
1-2-3 inning for the Braves. We go to the top of the second. Still no score. I don't know about that, Ralph. No, I think we're doing pretty good in the hitting department. When the Braves are on, they're deadly. You know that. I know that. Everybody knows that in Braves country. We know the Braves is a lethal lineup. We know that. Everybody knows that. Anybody that comes to Truist Park knows that the Braves can turn around and get hot. Look what they did against the Minnesota Twins. First game, they had 9 runs in the first inning. 9 freaking runs. And you mean to tell me we want to get another hitting coach? I don't know about that there, Ralph. But your opinion is up to you, man. But like I said, you know how we do it here. We have different opinions about this team. But like I said, I don't think it's the hitting coach. I think it's just with all the injury bugs that has bit the Braves this year in 2024 is absolutely atrocious. With Strider going down, then Ronald Acuna going down, and then you had Sean Murphy go down in the early part of the season. He was out for 49 games. Then Strider, then Acuna, and then you had Albies go out, come back, go back out again. Now you have Austin Riley go down. He's out. I mean, the injury bug has plagued the Braves. But when the Braves are on, the Braves are absolutely on. So here we go.
Now, I was telling Wiley that before the game. We're just to the point now, as you can see what he's done over his last 14, that everything that he is accomplishing, we keep going back to, well, he hasn't done that since 2018. He hasn't done this.
Well, I know everybody wants to have Chipper Jones as a hitting coach.
That he was really
That's outside. Ball 1 to Jacob Stallings.
Really nice to see that we're getting that incredible version of Chris Sale.
And he's already thrown 155 innings. And we told you last time, but you have to go back 5 years ago.
Oh, ground ball to Matt Olson. Shovels it to Sale. Stepped on the bag for out number 1.
The catcher.
And that one was on the changeup. And I do think we're going to probably see some more of those here tonight because it has that 2-seam fastball effect with all these righties. And he'll be able to generate a lot of ground balls unless you're just looking to get outs at the end of the day. But that is a way you can keep your pitch count down if you can get these guys to hit the ball on the ground early.
And many probably have not heard this guy's name. Jordan Beck debuted at the end of April. Then he got sent back to AAA in May.
So Jordan Beck with a 214 average, 2 homers, 11 ribbies,
and
a
got a lot of youth, and this is
OPS.
another piece they're hopeful for in their future. Just 23 years old.
And we have now entered the rookie part of the program this evening, as there'll be 4 straight rookies, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch.
Tonight.
Foul and out of play. Strike 2.
Oh, you're right. A rookie late.
I hear the GOAT there at Truist Park. I heard that last week. Last Sunday when I was at Truist Park for the Nationals game. I did hear the GOAT. And no, Gino. No. The 0-2 pitch downstairs, ball 1. Yeah, I mean, Shipper wants, you know, he's played his full time. He don't want to be a full-time coach. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. Strike 3, 2 outs. Let's go. 2 Ks in the chat, everybody. Let's go.
And again, this is that fastball that is.
Welcome in, Nathaniel.
To the right hand.
How's it going, brother?
Off of the knot, you're going to see that.
Welcome in.
Right underneath it. And that is what happened here with Beck.
So the 35-year-old teaches the 23-year-old a lesson, and now another young rookie in Hunter Goodman.
So Hunter Goodman takes ball 1 outside.
He's kind of close to home. He's from Arlington, Tennessee.
Welcome in, everybody.
In state to play for the Memphis Tigers, where he became an All-American.
Fouls that one away. 1-1 to count. So that's the 1-1 count. Top of the second. 2 outs. Nobody on. Still no score. Hunter Goodman, 176 average, 8 homers, 24 ribbies, and a 589 OPS on the season. He takes outside, ball 2, so 2-1 to count. I know, right there, Kenneth? So here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Tip 2-2.
Foul
tip. You have to respect the slider as it comes into you. He's not afraid to throw his fastball, and even though we see a lot up and away, and that is why the changeup becomes so effective.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
2 down to the 2-2 from Sale, and it's popped up.
Popped up.
Chris Sale looking at a 1-2.
Merrifield underneath it.
Second.
Got it. That's out number 3. That's 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. If you're new to the stream, you like what you've seen here, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. That we're 2 subs away. 2 subs away now from the 1,300 goals set for the channel. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, everyone, I have been hitting it out of the park this week, or in the last 2 or 3 days. I've been posting a lot of videos to the channel for video content. If you have not checked them out, check them out. It's pretty much Shohei Ohtani. I did post a Yordan Alvarez hitting a 3 home runs in 1 game. I've had numerous other videos as well. Aaron Judge robs a home run. You name it. If you also subscribe to the channel, I also do have memberships. My channel is fully monetized. I do accept super stickers, super chats as well. And also you guys can buy memberships for everyone. If you want to buy 1 membership or 5 memberships or 10 memberships, you'll see the price range and you can donate to the channel that way as well. So I appreciate it there. But yeah, would love to have you as a member as well. Here we go.
It sucked losing that series. There's no way to sugarcoat it, but he said it doesn't change our mentality. It doesn't change our goal moving forward.
So we got Matt Olson up to bat for Atlanta.
Brian Snitker added to that this afternoon. It said,
oh yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
After that series, but they are excited to come to the park knowing they can buckle up and make a run.
So the first pitch to Olson,
we talk about it
strike 1 on the outside corner. That looked a little low to me in a way, but
it was a tough series.
That's strike 1.
Philadelphia, but they get here today. and they're ready to go. And they got a real opportunity here to take care of business against the soft.
So here comes the 0-1 pitch to Matt Olson.
The danger is making sure
outside, ball one. So 1-1 to count.
About your opponent, and I'm not saying that they would do that. But then you also have that.
Yeah, he's not feeling well. He's had a long day at
Philly
with the doctors,
a little bit
so
in the middle of the week, like
he couldn't go tonight.
Got to make sure you don't get caught up in that.
Little issue for Jacob Stallings back behind the dish.
That's why I recommend games like this. It's the extra large Americano, 4 shots, and you'll be good to go.
And these Braves realize where they're at right now, that the wild card is a more likely scenario. The NL East race is not over. The Phillies are far from clinching, but it is tough.
The 1-1 pitch
to make up that type of a deficit.
Out and out of play, strike 2 to Matt Olson. He's got a .234 average, 25 homers, 77 ribbies, and an OPS of 758 on the season.
Games remaining. You see Philly trailing there, and it was the Phillies. They were 7 games behind the Mets in 2007 and did come back to win the East that year.
Oh, Matt Olson foul tips out, foul ball, stay alive, 1-2 to count. So right now the Braves are 7 games back of the Phillies. Right now in the Toronto game, Philly taking on Toronto. Philly on the road. Toronto leads that game 6-1 in the top of the second.
1-2 to Olson.
Matt Olson flies that one out to left field.
Drifting toward the line.
Beck underneath it for out number 1. Olson knew he popped it up. So that's out number 1. So we got Sean Murphy.
It's early, but this series certainly starting a little different than the one out in
We got Sean Murphy coming up to the plate.
All 3 of those games between the Braves and Rockies at Coors Field were high scoring. There were 47 runs in that series. The Braves hit 11 homers.
Welcome in, Russell. Welcome in, Laney.
Kyle Freeland. It's interesting.
First pitch to Sean Murphy, right over the heart of the plate. Strike
he may
1.
Be one of the few that prefers to pitch in Colorado. Even though you talk about all those runs that happened in that series, he has been significantly worse.
So here comes the 0-1 pitch.
Not even close, and he's always pitched pretty well in Colorado as a kid who grew
inside
up.
ball 1.
But
so 1-1 to count to Sean Murphy.
ERA, check this out. At home, 3.74 on the road, and I do like that there's all 3 7s and 4s in there. And you believe that, right? 3 + 4 = 7. All of that is amazing. But at 7.34.
1-1 pitch.
On the road.
Round to the shortstop. Fires over to first for out number 2.
And right now he's looking pretty good. He's set down the first 5 Braves that he has faced.
And that difference.
So that's 2 outs, everyone. 2 outs.
The overall numbers there. That is the second highest ever.
Well, hopefully you guys had a great Labor Day weekend. Like I said, everyone, I was here, but I could not be here Sunday. I watched my dogs play Saturday night or Saturday afternoon when they whooped all over Clemson, 34-3. Laureano takes on the inside corner, strike 1. So yeah, Georgia Bulldogs won 34-3. I watched a host of football games Saturday night, and like I said, I had things come up Sunday night, which I had to go take care of, so I could not be here for the stream. So here's the 0-1 pitch. Laureano swing and foul ball. That's going to be strike number 2. Yes, everyone, please hit that like and subscribe. We'd love to have you on the channel.
He's run in the NCAA tournament this past year, and he's continued to support that program.
Oh, yeah, I had a great weekend there, David. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Freeland. Still no score. You're going to have Romo, Chinook, and Tovar back up for the Rockies. All right, everyone, I'm going to take a quick pause. I'm going to be right back and be live back with you here momentarily. Be right back. All right, everyone, I am back. All right, so here we go.
I wonder if they know.
They have been all year, CJ, right there in the mix.
All right, everybody.
Gives you the encouragement, right?
I got a little.
Great run, but they have been good all year
I got a
long, and that's
special
what we talk
guest
about
for
with
you.
this club, because the starting pitching.
We got
so good. You are
Mr.
in every
Buddy.
single game.
We got
had
our
bold predictions before the season
family
started.
cat.
One of my
He's-
bold predictions was that man right there,
He's a
Max
good
Fried,
cat.
and Spencer
I mean,
Strider would be
for a
fighters
stray
the
off the
National League
street,
Cy Young Award.
he's
I felt like
been a
great
very good
spot,
cat.
and I was a
Keeps
little
an eye on the
confident
house,
which Brave I
keeps
thought would be leading the way.
eye on the yard.
And it's actually this
All
guy
he wants to do is eat and sleep.
But the guy in the mound is
So
the
his
one
name is
that
Buddy,
has the best
everyone.
chance.
So say
For
hello to.
Lopez, it's really more of a conversation.
Buddy,
He doesn't
everyone.
have the volume of innings pitched,
So-
but his ERA
So
is
like I
right
said,
around 2, which is actually better than Chris Sale.
There you go.
Chris
So,
Sale's number with a
Clan
volume of
has
inning he's pitched.
Hazel on the
They just kind of
stream.
stand above the
Here's
rest of
Buddy.
the National League.
So
Let's see the
all right,
comments.
buddy. You
Let's
have a
see
good
the-
one, okay?
let's see the comments.
All right. There we go.
Let's see the comments. Let's see the comments.
2-1 here to Drew Romo. No relation to Tony. 2-2.
Oh, you should.
Another
All right.
23-year-old rookie. Just debuted
There we
a
go,
couple weeks ago
everybody.
on August 17th.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's a cute cat.
2-2.
So the 2-2
And there
pitch.
is
Strike three!
Strikeout number 200 this year for Chris
There's
Sale. The first
there's
lefty
strike three, out number 1. 200 strikeout for Chris Sale.
And he does
There
it
we
on a
go.
pointed slider more often than not.
Let's
We'll talk about
go.
the swing and miss that he gets on this slider, but locking up Romo as he watches it go by and catch that inside corner, a thing of beauty. And we love round numbers, and so what a cool moment.
So that's
for
the career
Chris Sale
200
to
strikeout for
the
Chris
best
Sale
strikeout pitcher of
in
our
his
generation. When you
career.
look at the rate of strikeouts.
That's
Been incredible.
awesome.
So that continues now in an Atlanta Braves uniform.
Welcome in, Gino. Welcome in, brother.
Pretty tremendous. And 3 tonight, 200, and now with the next one, he can tie for the major league lead this year in strikeouts.
That's foul ball
And when you're
to.
talking about rare air for Braves,
Shunk
keep that in
or
mind, because no
Skunk.
Braves pitcher has ever won the Triple Crown, which is
Sorry if I
leading the
butchered
league
that
in
name,
wins,
Rockies
in
fans.
strikeouts and in earned run average, but certainly
Oh, you're
he has
good
a
there,
chance to
Gino.
do
No
that.
worries, man. You're more than welcome anytime. You know that. Here comes the 0-1 pitch.
Facing an
Downstairs,
Atlanta kid
ball
here.
1, so 1-1 to
And
count.
Aaron Shunk, rookie who was
Shunk. I thought
from here,
that's
went
what
to the Lovett School, and then
I
played his
didn't
college
butcher
ball
it.
over in
All
Athens
right.
at the University
That's what
of
I'm
Georgia.
talking about. So Shunk has got a 175 average, 1 homer, 3 ribbies, and an OPS 510. On the ground, Urshela fires over to first for out number 2.
Quick message from Zaxby's.
Oh, man.
So the lineup card flips over.
Oh, I bet there, Gino.
Struck out on 3 pitches.
A good
Back in the
divine
first
intervention, huh? Foul ball to Tovar, strike
Remember, he
1.
chased that really good
I bet
slider
you that
we
was
see
a
from Chris
divine
Sale.
intervention, wasn't it?
Starts him right off with another slider again. If a guy's going to show you that he's going to expand the zone, a young, aggressive hitter like Tovar, you just continue to work the edges and off until he shows you otherwise.
Come on, Sale, let's go. Here comes the 0-1 pitch.
There you go.
Swing and a miss,
So I'm
strike
guessing another
2.
slider here.
I would. I mean, you can always go for the.
Tovar is
fastball
0
change,
for
but
1
you
tonight.
change
A
him off
strikeout
the plate.
in the
It's
first.
A great position if you're Chris Sale. The thing is, you just prefer to stay out of the strike. So not that he can't get swing and miss in the zone. He absolutely can. But go ahead and let this guy get himself out. 40.
So here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That is ridiculously high.
Downstairs,
He's
darn,
off that.
down and dirty,
Well,
ball
he's fine. He's
1.
probably thinking, okay, don't swing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's coming.
And just to put that in perspective,
That's right.
the league average is right around 28%. 44. I hadn't looked. It's got to be first or second in the league.
And he chases.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Strikeouts. He's now tied for the major league.
He is tied for the
201.
201, leads and ties the major league so far in strikeouts. Hell yeah, and that's 4 strikeouts on the night. That's 4 Ks in the chat, everyone. 4 Ks. Let's go. Oh, I bet. Oh. Food fight. Food fight. Oh, I bet there, Gino. Yeah. Well, hopefully it's just a divine intervention with a lot of food being thrown, and no punches were thrown, and nobody got injured. That's the main thing. So yes, everyone, that is the fourth K of the night for Chris Sale. He ties Major League Baseball right now with 201 strikeouts on the season. So I don't know what they're looking for the Cy Young Award, but I mean, this is a complete resurgence for Chris Sale. The last couple seasons with the Boston Red Sox, been literally injured riddled. Now he comes back with the Braves and having a dominant season with the Braves. I mean, come on. We'll see what happens. I mean, he's been pitching one hell of a season for the Braves. So, but yeah, like I said, everyone, please hit that like button if you haven't already done so. If you love to see what you see and hear, hit that subscribe button. Also, more importantly, if you want to become a member of the channel, there's a 3 different tier system. We got a 99-cent rookie class. We also got a $1.99 MVP class, and we also have a $2.99 pro class. So you choose accordingly. We'd love to have you as a member, but more importantly, we'd just love to have you as a subscriber as well.
At the knees.
So at the knees to Orlando Arcia with a 224 average, 15 homers, 41 ribbies, and a 643 OPS on the season. 1-1 to count, bottom of the third, no score, nobody on. Here goes the 1-1 pitch.
After Philly, it's probably
swung on and fouled out of play. Strike 2.
Chorus of boos.
People here really like him. They accept him. But they're not mad at him for anything that happened last
Welcome
year.
in, D.
So yeah, a little bit of a different.
Welcome in, brother.
Guys thrive off of.
How's it going,
like
brother?
We know it was really fun to see. Just the second time in his career in which he had hit 2 home runs in a game, and what a better place to happen than in Philadelphia for him.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
Were the 2 that got booed every time they stepped to the plate against the Phillies.
Well, the biggest shock was the treatment
downstairs. Ball 2.
All around nice guy and hard player, didn't work out in Philly. I was shocked that they booed him as much as they did.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by that too.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Oh.
He's saying, oh.
I thought he was going to take off that protector, but I guess not. He danced around it.
It was close. And not surprising. You have a great infielder. And in order to be a great infielder like Orlando is, you got to have quick feet.
That was close.
We did
so
get the
3-2 count.
In there.
3-2 pitch.
Domingo Ayala.
Fouls off.
Foul and out of play. We'll do it again. 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch.
They got him.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out.
Arcia for the first out in the bottom of the third.
This one stayed up to, and it gave Orlando a chance, but it is right on the corner. Probably not intentionally that elevated, but still a pretty decent pitch.
Well, it has been a rocky 2024 for Kyle Freeland. He got off to a really bad start. 4 starts into the year, he was 0 wins, 3 losses with over a 13 ERA. And then he got hurt. Went on the IL for 2 months.
Merrifield takes strike 1 on the inside corner. 4-seam fastball.
With the exception of a couple starts where he wasn't great, he's been pretty consistent and pretty solid for Bud Black and the Rockies.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch.
And to some degree, probably
downstairs, ball 1.
And pointed out the home road numbers for him because you mentioned the rough start for him. It was 17 earned runs in his first 2 starts. They were both on the road. That is like a reliever giving
Here
up.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
Your ERA for a month.
Swung on, hit the right field, base hit. That's a one-out single. There we go. Wait, gets it started. Let's go.
This is
Let's
what the real version
go.
of what Merrifield does, and that is against lefties, staying inside the baseball. That ball's down the middle, maybe inner third. And you see him with this nice line drive the other way. We'll take advantage of being back home and being comfortable, and again, kind of getting back to what we're used to seeing here with Merrifield.
So 1-0 count to Gio Urshela with a 249 average, 5 homers, 40 ribbies, and a 626 OPS on the season.
Freeland has only allowed 7 stolen bases, but that's not even the bigger issue as a lefty. Jacob Stallings, who's done an excellent job throwing out runners this year, 15 of 59.
Ground ball,
Base hit down the left field line.
Couldn't get to it.
Here comes Merrifield coming around third. Merrifield going home. Slide, safe. Braves on the board, baby. 1-0. Let's go. Yes.
A couple of things happening here. First of all, you have Giovanni Urshela turning on this 2-seam fastball and hitting it right down.
That is a double for Urshela.
Merrifield, and then
let's go.
Doing his homework with Beck in left field. He does not have a strong arm. Wasn't a bad throw, but you look at the numbers so far for him, and it's a below-average arm strength that you get out of left field. They knew that. They took advantage of it.
So we got him back to the top of the order. Well, Michael Harris, money. Let's go, money. He takes inside ball 1. 1-0 to count.
Scouting, you know, you've got a young.
That's right. Braves on the board, baby. Let's go.
Take advantage and lead it 1-0.
And I don't know how much a third base
strike
really think about
1 on the outside corner.
Because you think about
Michael Harris 0 for 1 tonight, ground out in the first.
You probably normally wouldn't take that chance, but the reality is there have been some struggles for the Braves with runners in scoring position. It is a left-on-left matchup, and again, I don't know if
here comes the 1-1 pitch,
that, but you can appreciate the aggressiveness if he was.
Foul ball.
Yeah, that was a big struggle in that Phillies series. The Braves were just 2 for 25 with runners in scoring position. But a big RBI double there by Urshela to start the scoring tonight.
So here comes the 1-2 pitch.
That's pounded into the ground.
Pounded in the ground. Oh, safe at first. Urshela comes home on a throwing error by the Rockies. Braves lead it 2-0. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
As effective as
let's go. Let's go, money. Money. That's why you beat out the throw at first. They threw the ball hit Michael Harrison in the back, and the ball ricocheted off the wall of the Braves dugout, and Urshela scores. And Braves now lead it 2-0. Bottom of the third, 1 out still.
Oh, they don't give him a hit.
And they're sitting there chopping at Truist Park, baby. Let's go.
Misheard.
So we're going to have Jorge Soler up to bat for Atlanta. Let's go.
But it's a good example, right? Totally has got some time. And technically, I don't think he's a rookie, but he comes in with less than a year of service time this year. And that's just a play that he should not try to make in that spot with another runner on base.
Oh, they had Michael leading.
Oh, my.
Totally is going to tag him out.
Michael Harris had leaning out number 2.
There, and Michael just couldn't get back.
Yeah, I mentioned just 7 stolen bases against him. Second pickoff of the year for Kyle Freeland.
Harris is caught stealing 1-3 on the putout.
Dang it.
So now the base path's empty, 2 away, and Jorge Soler the batter.
So Jorge Soler at the bat, nobody on base. Michael Harris just got caught running. I was out number 2.
So
Soler takes ball 1 low, ball 1.
Off speed early. It was 3 straight changeups before he saw the fastball, and looks like Kyle Freeland's taking that same approach with the first pitch changeup.
1-0 pitch.
Soler turned on that for.
Oh, Soler swung on that one and ripped it foul ball. Strike 1, 1-1 account. So here comes a 1-1 pitch. Swung and out of play. Strike 2.
After his last start, as he said, the last couple of games he's pitched against the Yankees and the Marlins, said he'd been very pleased with his ground ball production. Ground ball rate had gone way up. He felt like that's why he was better in those 2 outings, and that's something he's trying to focus on here.
Here comes a 1-2 pitch.
As well.
Foul ball.
But it hits Soler first in the batter's box. And most of the Braves' balls off the bat tonight have been on the ground, but been able to produce 2 runs because of it here in the 3rd inning.
Foul ball to the screen. We'll do it again. 1-2. Welcome in, everybody. All right, David. Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
Freeland 1-2 pitch.
Downstairs, ball 2.
2-2 with 2 outs.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball again. We'll do it again. 2-2.
Fastball in the zone and take that chance with Jorge Soler. Especially
Soler is putting up a great at bat against Freeland.
That he has shown him, but I don't think he gets away with that too many times.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Fires over to first for out number 3.
Braves get 2.
Braves get 2. The damage is done. Braves lead it 2-0. That ends 3. We go to the top of the 4th. Welcome back there, David. Really? They're still going at it, Gino? Wow. They must have had a really long divine intervention there. Boy. Whew. Boy, that food must have been plastered. Food must have been plastered all over that wall. Oh, wow. Okay, Gino. That's okay, man. You do what you got to do, brother. You know how we roll around here. Yeah, I would say so. That happens, man. Hey. Trust me, my brothers were very stubborn too. So I can relate. All right, here we go.
Got it started. Gio Urshela added on, and then Harris ultimately was able to get Urshela in. And now Chris Sale
Outside, ball one. Ah, okay. The 1-0 pitch.
Brendan Rodgers, liner off.
Oh, right off of Merrifield's glove.
And it leaks out into right center for a single. So Colorado has 2 hits, and Brendan Rodgers has both of them.
And he's done it on a couple of different pitches. In the first at bat in the first inning, it was on a fastball. Here comes a changeup that stayed up just a little bit, but Merrifield was right there and nearly made the catch.
So leadoff single, and now here's Brenton Doyle. Sale did get Doyle eventually to pop up last time, but it was after a 9-pitch at bat. It's going to be a
that swung on,
here.
hit high and deep to center field. Harris going back at the track. Caught.
A little easier.
That's 1 out, everyone.
So he's averaging 5 pitches per plate appearance after those 2, right? It was 9 in his first at bat and just 1 there.
Well, here comes the first pitch.
Now Michael Tolia.
Outside ball. No, strike 1 called. Strike 1. 0-1 to count.
And as a switch hitter, you don't see too much of a difference. The batting average comes down a little bit.
Hey, he'll probably be
are still there.
A bench hitter.
They're a real strong advantage one way or the other with him.
He'll be put on the bench as
21 homers, second on the team.
As a pitch hitter. Maybe a backup to Ozzie if he's not feeling up to par. We can put Merrifield right in his spot with no problem. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
But you're right. A really good walk rate up above 11%. League average is 8.5. But the strikeout rate, and you could see him going after that slider, also high as well at 32.
I know that's right, Gino. You got to eat that dinner, brother. Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
That one bounced
downstairs.
Murphy, but Sean is able to keep Rodgers.
Murphy keeps it out in front of him.
So they actually
runner does not advance at first. So
you can look at the percentage.
So 2-2 to count, 2 outs.
3 true outcomes, and he is at 49%.
Or 1 out. Excuse me.
So basically, nearly half the time.
Sorry, my fault, everybody. I apologize. 1 out.
See if Sale can punch him out here for out number 2 in the 4th.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled and out of play. We'll do it again. 2-2.
It into the seats.
Nice. Matter of fact, you guys are making me hungry, everyone. I haven't had dinner yet. I had a lunch probably about 1-2 o'clock this afternoon. So, I like baked ziti there, Gino. So 2-2 to count.
Another 2-2, and this time
inside, ball 3.
Up and in, full count.
Oh, I love baked ziti. I like lasagna, spaghetti. I like ribeye steak with all the trimmings, mac salad, coleslaw, rolls. So 3-2 to count. Line to left field. Laureano back. Caught.
2 away.
2 away. 2 outs. Man, you guys are making me hungry over here. And we still got a long way to go before the end of the game. That means I'm going to take a quick trip to good old Waffle House. Oh, yeah. Can't go wrong with a little bit of Waffle House.
50 pitches on the night for Sale, and now here's the catcher Stallings with 2 away.
So Jacob Stallings in the batter's box for the Rockies. Outside, ball
Sale
1.
201 as far as strikeouts on the season now. So there are 3 guys tied atop the major league strikeout list. Dylan Cease 201, Tarek Skubal 201, and Chris Sale trying to pass those 2 guys with 1 more K.
So here comes the 1-0 pitch. Strike one. 1-1 to count. You got that right. So here comes the 1-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to center field. Harris underneath it. Caught. That's a leadoff single by the Rockies, but Sale shuts them down. Braves still lead it 2-0. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Oh, wow. Traffic and that going on. Yeah, I can imagine there, Gino. And then having to, yeah. I grant you, brother. I know the long hours and going to work. And like I said, I've been out of work since a little over a week and 3 days ago. Week and 4 days ago. So yeah, I know the feeling, brother. I'd get off work at sometimes 4 or 5 o'clock, sometimes 6 o'clock in the evening. Don't get home till 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. Have to get up at 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. So yeah, I know the feeling. I know the hardships, brother. Trust me, I know. Welcome back in, everyone. Welcome back in. Welcome back to the stream. Right now, we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Braves lead it 2-0. And many of you wondering how the Braves got the 2 runs. Urshela hit a double. Whit Merrifield scored, and then Money Mike hit an infield single with a throwing error by the Rockies to first, and then one of the other runners scored. So it's now 2-0 Braves. You got that right. There's nothing wrong with eating that. So here we go. Looks like we got the Big Bear coming up for Atlanta.
That is domination over those 17 games. And with 3 to go, we'd like to see that at 17-3 the rest of the way. But scoring a lot of runs, not surprising to see.
I have. Yes, I have there, Laney.
Opponent in their own league and a nice OPS of 945.
945 OPS for Big Bear.
Marcell Ozuna, big hack to start.
Big hack.
Fourth.
Foul ball, strike
one. It was
one.
here last year in June that the Brewers swept the Rockies in a 4-game series, and it was about as dominant of a series as you can find. Braves outscored them 40-12, and none of the 4 games were close.
So here comes the 0-1 pitch. Foul and behind home plate.
The 4 starting
Strike
pitchers,
2.
3 of them aren't here. A.J. Smith-Shawver.
Big Bear is 0 for 1 tonight with a fly out in the first.
Schuster now with the White Sox, and then Charlie Morton.
He does have 37 homers on the season for Ozuna. That's shot down the right field line. There we go. That's a leadoff single.
It's a nice piece of hitting in a 2-strike count. 0-2 especially here. And Kyle Freeland gives Marcell Ozuna a chance with an elevated fastball. Instead of taking that big swing, and we know he can handle that pitch and drive it out of the ballpark. Look at his hands come in there. Barrels it up to the right side. And he ran hard, and I'm with you. We kind of have a little fun with Marcell, but he's taking his turn and looking for any kind of bobble to see if he can go to second. But that ball was fielded cleanly, and he'll take his leadoff single.
So we got Matt Olson up to bat for Atlanta.
Matchup with Matt Olson.
Matt Olson hacking, fouled and out of play. Strike 1. Oh wow, D. Hopefully you're all right there, brother.
Matt flew out back.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Pops it up.
Pop out here in the 4th inning.
On the infield.
The shortstop Tovar.
Caught for out number 1. So we got Sean Murphy coming up to the
Was at
plate
this
for
point of
Atlanta.
the game out in Colorado on August 11th that Freeland left with a blister issue, and he had done the same thing to start before on August 6th against the Mets. It's something that he's had to battle, and I would think, CJ, that blister thing, we've seen Max Fried, he dealt with it last year. Pretty common for pitchers.
For certain guys, yep, and it never really goes away. Once it starts in the
So here comes the first pitch to Murphy.
You're pretty much
Outside, ball one.
the rest of the year and doing everything you can in between to try to get it healed. Hopefully you don't have to miss time. Some guys do have to miss time if it gets really bad, but there are so many different remedies. Things like pickle juice and second skin and everything else that you do to try.
So
to
here comes the 1-0 pitch to the Smurfinator.
As quickly as possible.
Down in the dirt. Down and dirty. Ball two.
Yeah, that was a big.
So 2-0 to count.
And probably not all that enjoyable, and you probably don't smell that great.
Do you get to shower right after the pickle juice?
You know, yeah, it's a good question as far as the time. I never really had to deal with them, so I was fortunate.
So here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Outside,
ball three.
Murphy.
And you almost feel like we'd see less of it. Guys talking about the baseballs feeling a little bit slicker, right? It's when you think about the old college baseballs where the seams are really high, where that could be problematic. They were fun to pitch with, but the higher the seams, the rougher they are, the more likely on your two-seam fastball, your curveball slider that you would have.
Here comes the 3-0 pitch. In there, strike one. So 3-1 to count.
Altitude probably contributes to that as well. Drier air, I gotta believe, would be a problem.
Yeah, they were afraid he might have to miss a start or two after he left that Braves game in mid-August, but he did not. He says he's
so 3-1 pitch.
Oh,
that's hit high and deep to center field. Caught. He put a good right on it, but just short.
Let's take a look at Ramon Laureano.
That's out number 2.
Synovus get their feature, and in that span, 28 games, hitting .325.
He's been great, and I'm not sure anybody really saw this coming. He's always had talent. He's put up good years in the past, but going to the Guardians this year, not getting a lot of playing time, the numbers were not very good, but the regular playing time has served him well.
Outside, ball one to Laureano.
And still settling in out there in left field. Mentioned it, but when he was moved out there a couple of weeks ago, he had not played left in his big league career.
So here comes the 1-0 pitch.
So continuing to adjust to that as well.
Oh, come on, Hunt. That was on the inside corner. That should have been ball 2, so that would be strike 1. So 1-1 to count. Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
1-1 from Freeland.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
So much like Chris Sale, who's seeing the 9 righties for Kyle Freeland. He's got 7 right-handed hitters.
Making me hungry over here.
He's used his changeup quite a bit. 17 already, which is
I hear you, D.
I'm sure he sees a lot of right-handers in the lineups that he faces, but he has decided to
Here comes
back the Braves with the changeup.
So Freeland steps
That's
off.
only through
or
3 2/3.
Laureano called time. Excuse me. So here comes the 1-2 pitch.
This is pitch number 62 of the night for him.
Inside, ball 2.
Not a bad pitch here. Now he does potentially set up that changeup away when you miss with that fastball just a couple of inches in off the plate. But they have been pounding.
Here comes 2-2 pitch.
Oh,
that's hit the left field. Does he get down? Yes, it does. Ball gets down. Ozuna goes to second. Yeah, there we go.
One too many times inside here to Ramon Laureano. And he is strong. We know that. And so he's strong enough here just to muscle this slider. It got in on him a little bit. That didn't necessarily hit it very hard, but enough to turn that slider into a base hit.
You see him looking at that middle finger. That's where that blister developed.
Can't be playing with it either because it only makes it worse. You want to, you feel it, you want to rub it, but not ideal. And
down in the dirt, ball 1.
Badly, you wonder a little bit because as soon as you start thinking about it, it's difficult because then you sometimes don't want to let a pitch go because when you do get it, it burns. When you throw that pitch, each pitch you can start to feel it. You can feel that skin coming off. You start to open it up and it's like having basically a cut on your finger.
So the 1-0 pitch to Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
Arcia hit high and deep to right field. Going back on the wall. Caught.
So the Braves strand.
Oh, no. Dang it. I thought that was going to the chop house. Ah. Dang it. I thought that was going to the chop house, everybody. Oh, man. Come on, everybody. You're making your host over here hungry. Man, that all sounds good. Pineapple pizza, baked ziti, pizza, hell, spaghetti. Man, you know what? I think, seriously, I think right after the stream, I think I'm going to go get me something to eat, everyone. I think I'm going to definitely go get something to eat. Since you guys are talking about food, I think I'm going to definitely go get something to eat. Getting hungry over here. Now my stomach's starting to growl. That's right. Blue Jays are leading that game against Philly 6-4 right now in the top of the fourth. So Philly has a runner on first with one out. All right, here we go.
The fifth inning.
And he's doing it pretty efficiently. You see the pitch count there at 53. Chris Sale averaging just under 16 pitches per inning, and so he is well ahead of that pace so far tonight.
It's the first time, CJ, that Sale has faced the Rockies.
That's going to be ball one.
Since all the way back
Jordan
with the
Beck.
Red Sox in 2019. So, as you noted, all these guys in the lineup, all the young guys, they're seeing Sale really for the first time. But in that game back in 2019, that is when Sale had a career high 17 strikeouts. It was at Fenway Park, May 14, when he struck out 17 in 7 innings.
In 7 innings.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing. And obviously he had a really high pitch count, but you think about 6 outs remaining and a pretty good chance that he might have been able to pull off the 20 strikeouts to at least tie the major league record.
The bullpen blew the game.
So the 1-2,
no decision
it's 1-2 to count to
17,
Jordan Beck.
And you don't get the victory.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
1-2 to Beck. He's got a strike.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out.
Tonight, and he now leads Major League Baseball.
That is 5 strikeouts on the night. 5 Ks in the chat, everyone. Let's go for Chris Sale. Welcome in, Francis.
Actually wasn't that bad. 108 that night.
Oh, when he struck out the 17.
I get it. We don't go to 130, 140 anymore, but.
It's a little expensive there, George. Outside, ball one. It's a little expensive for me. I mean,
well, that arm looking.
I'm kind of low on funds, and
you got this guy.
If I can go get it myself, I'll be.
In the second inning.
It'd be a little bit cheaper. So 1-0 pitch to Hunter Goodman.
He
hits
out
to the right center.
The right side of the infield.
That is a 1-out single.
You could see was shaded up the middle, and that allowed Goodman to get a single.
So for Chris Sale, that was the 2-seam fastball. We don't see that very often from him. That is the pitch that he uses the least, just 7% of the time. But when he's throwing that pitch, he's absolutely looking for contact on the ground, and he got it. It was just to where nobody was standing.
So here comes the first pitch to Romo. In there for strike 1.
There's Drew Romo. He's DHing tonight. He's a catcher by trade, and he will mix in there at the catcher position. But tonight, the veteran Stallings gets the start behind the dish.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch. In there, strike
no action
two.
in the Rockies bullpen. However, there are a lot of guys moving around and stretching, and the only reason we bring it up is because we saw Kyle Freeland kind of messing with his finger a little bit. Looked like he was talking to a trainer when he first came in, and he's still messing with it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball one. Yeah, that does suck, though.
Bud Black, 8th year as the Rockies skipper. Been in that position since 2017, and it's been a struggle.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch again.
To lose over 100 again this year.
Downstairs in the
So
dirt,
as a
ball
kid,
two.
Did you have a baseball card that you got a lot that you got tired of getting?
I'm sure I did, but nothing pops in my head. Why, you got Bud Black?
Bud Black is a Royal. It seemed to always pop up in all of my packs, and I was like, get this guy out of here. Meanwhile, he's like the nicest guy in the world. I've had a chance to work with him and the TV side years ago. But yeah, he was my guy.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Service cards.
There you go. See? And then look at him turning into big league manager.
That's right.
Swung on. Hit to Urshela. In between Hop.
Safe at first.
Safe at first.
That bobble. Still a great play, but if he doesn't have the bobble, maybe that's 2 outs.
No, he's been so great over there at third base here for the
2
Braves.
outs.
This was going to be a tough one. And it looked like it was on the exchange. You can see it there on the fingertips as he tried to take the baseball out of his glove. It's an excellent recovery to still get the lead runner.
Yeah, most guys probably drop that, don't get anybody, but Urshela is still able to get Goodman at second base.
Ugh. Ouch. Here comes the first pitch.
Now for this,
did he go around? No, he did not.
We told the story when he played against the Braves out at Coors Field, but he grew up going to Braves games.
Did not go around. That'd be ball one.
Turner Field. He saw Hank Aaron's statue, and his name's Aaron. He turned to his dad, Eric, and said, "Hey, look, Dad, they named this guy after me."
Gino.
That is incorrect.
1-0 pitch. That's a big swing and a miss. Slider.
That's a fun
strike
thing
one,
to think,
so
right?
1-1.
The game, and the
1-1 to count.
Watch baseball games and
top of the fifth, 2 outs.
Rockies
Rockies do have a runner on first.
So as a boy, he thought Hank Aaron was named after him, but that's not possible, Aaron.
So here comes a 1-1 pitch.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
Now I think if your dad in that spot, whether it's true or not, you tell him he was named after Hank Aaron, right? I mean, why not?
Come on, Sale.
Your name is Aaron.
Let's get that 6th strikeout, baby. Let's go.
One-two pitch. Slider.
Oh, just missed. Ball two.
Yeah, this one just missed. Backdoor breaking ball, and see Sean Murphy trying to make it look like a strike, but kind of more surprising that you didn't get a swing there, quite honestly, especially when you're facing a rookie.
2-2 with 2 away.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. That is 6 strikeouts on the night for Chris Sale. Let's go. 6 strikeouts. Let's go. That's right. Chris Sale on a tear with 6 strikeouts on the night. I hear you, Gino. I hear you, brother. Well, I'll go ahead and check X real quick, see if I see anything that may be noteworthy. It looks like Orismo Ramirez accepts the outright assignment with the Tampa Bay Rays. Just a minute ago, Schwarber hit a 2-run Schwarber bomb, making it 6-4 in that Toronto and Philly game. Jackson Chourio just hit a solo home run to right center. They tied the game up against the looks like the Cincinnati. Yeah, the St. Louis. Jackson Churio hit a grand slam yesterday. So, let's see. I'm just kind of going through while they're on a commercial break, everyone. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else really going on. So here we go. Oh, they already pitched ball one. Okay, it was a 1-0 pitch. On the outside corner, strike one.
Bothering him on that left hand.
It's not going away, right? I mean, he's already starting to play with it. We saw it. He talked to a trainer in between innings. It sounds like from what we talked to with some Rockies folks, it's the curveball in which where he feels it the most. That knuckle curveball that he throws so firmly.
Downstairs, ball two.
That makes sense, right? Because you're really trying to torque that off your hand, and
it all depends obviously on where he has that middle finger. I'm sure it is sitting right on the seam, and he's trying to get that extra pull with it, which is why he has to deal with that blister.
Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's a big swing and a miss.
2-2 to Whit Merrifield.
Strike two to Whit Merrifield. Not a lot of people at Truist Park tonight. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball three. 3-2.
And I do wonder if you're an opposing hitter and you understand the history of the blisters for a pitcher and knowing that it's one particular pitch that bothers him. When you see that, I wonder if you kind of take the curveball out of your mind a little bit.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch. On the outside corner, strike three. I think we got hosed on that call. That's out number one.
With Whit here, this one looks like it's off the plate a little bit. It's close. 91. Borderline pitch there in a full count.
So we got Gio Urshela up to bat for Atlanta.
For Freeland, one of his better outings against the Braves. He's had his struggles against Atlanta.
Strike one to Gio Urshela.
6.34 ERA and just a 1-4 record. Hasn't gotten any runs.
You got that right.
2-0 right now in the 5th inning.
That's definitely medication time. 0-1 pitch. Fouled and out of play. Strike two.
Wiley, as we talk about that knuckle curveball from Freeland and wondering if he would stay away from it at all because of the blister. He has not.
And I'll keep an eye on that Philly and Toronto game, everyone.
Against Jorge Soler. Eventually, Soler grounded out against the changeup. So we're looking at what, 6 hitters, this being the 7th.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To stay out in front of it, foul ball to stay alive for Urshela. Urshela is 1 for 1 tonight, and an RBI double in the third with a run scored.
When you look at the numbers against it, it is his best off-speed pitch when you look past the fastballs. But I would assume the guys know and are aware of it. And again, the slider's the one you want to get anyway because there's been so many struggles.
There goes 0-2 pitch.
Well,
in there,
right there, but you can
strike three, 2 outs on the outside corner.
So it worked for him. He got Urshela, but he paid the price.
He certainly did. There is a burning sensation. Like I said, I've never got full blisters, but there's times where you start to feel one open up a little bit, and it is such a burning, obviously very uncomfortable feeling. And digging deep against Giovanni Urshela. It's funny that, especially against the 9-hole hitter in that spot, that's the time.
Here comes the first pitch to Money Mike.
See this guy here. Like
that's a big swing and a miss. Strike one.
Him left on left. And the knuckle curveball would be it.
By the way, our crew, which is always so great, they're all over it. They've been documenting this perfectly here so far. With
here comes the 0-1 pitch.
Back to the top of the order. Harris
out to center. That gets down for a base hit. 2-out single.
2-out single. So Michael Harris a couple of hits tonight.
And doing it here against the 90-mile-an-hour fastball. It ends up and in. That is not where Jacob Stallings wanted it. Trying to get that ball down and away. Instead, he leaves it up for Michael to lace it into center field.
So we're going to have Jorge Soler up for Atlanta. Come on, Soler.
Jorge Soler now. Saw all those
Out
guys
and out of play, strike one.
No one has actually thrown a baseball yet down in that Rockies bullpen.
Yeah, a little bit surprising, right? Unless they feel like, hey, they're going to give him more time in between starts. You get a blister, you just don't want it to get any worse. Worse it gets,
So,
obviously,
0-1 to
it's gonna
count.
take to recover.
So Jorge Soler.
Soler
Pops it up on the infield.
Towards Rogers.
And caught for out number 3.
But nothing else. We're on to the 6th inning.
We'll go to the 6th inning. Braves still lead at 2-0. All right, just checking my messages on my phone, everybody. All right. All right, so the Philly and Toronto game, they're top of the 5th, 2 outs. Phillies do have runners on first and second, so all right, so here we go.
To Randy Johnson, and he's now second. Those are 200 strikeout seasons by lefties.
That is an incredible list to be a part of right there for Chris Sale. When you think about the time that he has missed, Steve Carlton, Randy Johnson, 2 of the greatest lefties that we have ever seen in the history of our game, and he is right there with them. That's
Outside,
cool.
ball
That is
one.
really cool, and it shows you what an amazing career he has had. And what would make the Cy Young so special is that Chris Sale deserves it. I mean, he's been in the running for it a lot before he hit those injuries prior to the 2019 season, but he's never quite gotten to the top of the mountain.
Oh, this is high and deep to right field.
Reaching up.
Reaching for it.
Oh, he got lodged.
Oh, he got lodged in the
Throws it
fence.
back in, but not before.
That is a
Tovar's
triple.
to third with a triple.
A leadoff triple for Tovar.
The ball disappeared for a second, but it got lodged in the wall out there and right.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. I thought maybe that Soler caught it. It's a really tough play. And then, yeah, where is the baseball now? I wonder there if he just left it there, unless he touches it, which he did not. If he left it lodged, would it have been a ground rule double? But he decided to go in there and take it out. I think he would have been okay leaving it. The chance you take that if an umpire says no, you could have gotten that out, and it took a little bit of work, then, of course, Tovar could have kept running.
So
You don't want to be wrong on that one, right?
That was kind of a goof
You
up.
think about, okay, well, if you're right, it's a double. If not, it's an inside the park homer.
I think Brian Snitker's having that same discussion right now, CJ.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think once you go in, we talk about it all the time in places like Wrigley, right? Once you go in, then it's a live ball. That's a tough call to make last second. Obviously, this ballpark is not something that really comes up very often at all. But I would be interested to hear the umpire's opinion. Say, hey, if he doesn't get that one, even though you can pull it out, it's not stuck, but you got to go in and get it. What would the ruling have been?
Yeah, if he had thrown his hands up and said, hey, it's lodged, my guess is it would have been a ground rule double.
I think so. But I think that's something you want to get confirmed just for the future for every outfielder here, just so you know if that happens.
That's a bad break for Jorge Soler. Strike one to Rogers.
With their first run 90 feet away, there's nobody out. And here's Brendan Rodgers.
As we have seen it,
That's a swing and a miss. Strike two.
At the bottom of the
Brendan Rodgers 2 for 2 tonight with 2
really
singles.
Like if it would come out easily, it's just kind of sitting there. You're not going to get the ruling that you want. That's why you got to really make sure the ball's stuck.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
0-2 to Rodgers.
Upstairs.
Upstairs, taking Murphy out of the crowd.
Ball 1.
We're starting to see the velocity actually tick up here for Chris Sale. In the middle innings there, innings 2 through 4, he was averaging under 92 miles an hour with his fastball. In the 5th inning, he was at 93.5, and so it seems like one of these outings where he's
Here comes the
actually
1-2
getting
pitch.
stronger as it goes.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out. There we go. That's 7 strikeouts on the night for Chris Sale.
This one here from Chris Sale.
7 strikeouts. Let's
That's
go.
Located for a guy who was 2 for 2. And to base it off a fastball, base it off a changeup, and there is
Let's go. K's in the chat, everybody.
Slider, and that is exactly why Chris Sale is on the list we just showed you there with Randy Johnson and Steve Carlton.
So 1 out, runner on 3rd. Top of the 6th. Braves still lead at 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Doyle out in front.
Brenton Doyle 0 for 2 tonight with a foul out and a fly out.
Both in the field and at the plate.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch.
And becoming a complete
Downstairs, ball 1.
Tremendous year for Colorado.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Let's go.
Not going to throw it any better than that. That is a perfect location on a changeup to a right-handed hitter.
7 strikeouts. He would love an 8th.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2.
96. Yeah, that fastball, he's pumping it up a little higher here in the 6th inning.
And just slightly more animated. You could see it in the body language right now and in the delivery of Chris Sale, where he's dealing with what started out as a man on 3rd and nobody out, and he's trying to get himself out of it.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Got him.
Got him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 out. There we go.
He talks about it often now. I don't think
that's 8 strikeouts on the night for Chris Sale.
He senses the biggest moments when he might be getting near the
Let's
end.
go.
We have seen it with a consistency all year long.
Let's go, baby.
And pull a little bit more.
Chris Sale with 8 strikeouts on the night. Let's go.
Based on 80 pitches, but he's treating it like it is.
And we've seen him go over 100 pretty routinely, including 109 in his last.
That's a big swing and a miss for Toglia. Strike 1, 0-1 to count.
Tolia hits it out to center.
Hit the high and deep to center field. Michael Harris on the run. Against the wall. Clock money, baby. That's right, baby. Michael Harris with the play. Up against the wall. Let's go. Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable here from
money, baby.
Once again, saving a run here for the Atlanta Braves, and Chris Sale keeping that.
Woo, baby. Let's go. Yeah. That's what we talking about, baby. Yeah. Yes, sir. Money Mike with the play. Hell yeah, we'll take it. Welcome in, everybody. If you like what you're seeing here, hit that like button. If you're new to the stream, if you like what you're seeing here, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you on the channel. More importantly, I do have memberships available. If you would love to be a member to the channel, you have a 3 different tier system. You got the rookie class, the MVP class, and the pro class. I made it affordable for everyone to get in on a phone with the memberships. Also, you get exclusive perks with the members. You can put K's in the chat and all that. And also, I might bring a video or 2 for the members, or even have a live stream for the members. So remember, We'd love to have you subscribed on the channel, but more importantly, we'd love to have you as a member as well. Oh, yeah. You got that right, Gino. He's having that one hell of a season for the Bravos. So we go to the bottom of the sixth. Braves still lead it 2-0. We'll have Marcell the Big Bear Ozuna. We'll have Matt Olson and Sean Murphy due up for Atlanta. So here we go.
Ball starts coming back on him a little bit and comes up with it right in front of the wall. And Michael Harris checking that pulse a little bit. I think everyone getting a little bit nervous, but Chris Sale certainly loves having Michael Harris out there, and big smiles all the way around. You know, Chris Sale looked like he was trying to take care of that inning himself, right? He was taking it to another level. Tolia got to one of his fastballs. There's that kind of your heart skips a beat there for a moment. And Michael Harris once again saves the day.
And keeps the Braves on top 2-0.
Criswell is the new pitcher for the Rockies.
Good chance for the Braves to try to add on.
Jeff Criswell.
3-2-6-7-2.
That's 1-0 to count to Big Bear. So here comes the 1-0 pitch. Foul and out of play, strike one. So 1-1 to count.
So, as you said, the righty, and just the 7th time this season for Criswell.
Not bad numbers there at all, but you can see the strikeouts, just 9 of them so far in his 6 games.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Foul ball, strike 2.
And a foul ball, 1-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball 2, drown and dirty.
Criswell, he's a rookie, just debuted earlier in August. In fact, he just got his first major league win Saturday when the Rockies beat Baltimore.
I don't know what the Rockies do for their rookies in September, but they're going to be busy.
So here comes the 2-2 pitch to the Big Bear.
Well, look, we see it a lot.
Foul ball.
Like this, a lost
to stay alive, 2-2.
Past the trade deadline, and they want to see what they've got.
You got that right, D.
I mean, Bud Black certainly has been doing this for a long time, and he wants to win. But the reality is, the situation that they're in, last place of that National League West, is finding out who is close, who can help you next year. It helps you formulate the plan for the offseason as you really have your eyes set on 2025.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball 3, full count to the Big Bear. That's right. You got to put some ranch on it there, Gino. So here comes the 3-2 pitch to the Big Bear.
Payoff pitch.
Downstairs, ball 4. That is the leadoff walk for Marcell Ozuna. We got Matt Olson coming up to the plate.
Game changer tonight is Matt Olson and what he's done over the last 8 games.
Now, he's been on an incredible run. His ability to slug here is back for Matt Olson. It's nice seeing the high batting average, but it's the extra base hits. It's the OPS that's over 1,200. It was the 2 home runs that we saw him hit against Sanchez, who hadn't allowed a home run to a lefty all season long. It's been that special.
The 5-second rule.
Matt Olson.
All right, here's the first pitch to Olson.
Saw those
foul and out of play, strike 1.
Games. He has almost as many homers as he did over the first 100 plus, and that's been a theme for the Braves. The Braves still have the most home runs across baseball since the All-Star break.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Downstairs and away, ball 1. So 1-1 to count. Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
1-1 from Criswell.
Oh.
In there.
Yeah.
Strike 2.
There, a little gift from Mike Malinsky.
We talk about how good Matt Olson has been here lately, and he's got a good eye, and he sees this pitch, and that is clearly outside of the strike zone.
That's clearly a ball way down below the strike zone.
Now Matt's got a battle, 1-2.
So here comes the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2.
6 more RBIs to go here for Matt Olson to catch Jeff Francoeur for the Parkview alumni list and most RBIs in Major League Baseball history. So I'm sure they're counting that down somewhere in this ballpark, right?
Well, I think that number is going to.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fired and out of play. We'll do it again. 2-2. Man, you guys are making me hungry.
Now, Jeff does have the home run record at Parkview High School. Jeff did hit one more homer than Matt did in his Parkview career.
Oh, the actual high school.
At
homer.
high school,
Yeah.
yes. Not at
Here
the
comes the
Major League
2-2
level.
pitch.
Matt's got that taken care of.
Outside, ball 3.
It's a fun one though, that for Frenchie. That's especially when it's close like that.
Here comes the 3-2
Payoff
pitch.
pitch to the powerful lefty. 96. Foul back.
Out and out of play. We'll do it again. 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Another 3-2 and another foul ball.
Another foul ball. That did get a piece of Matt Olson. They're playing Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. The organist playing Bee Gees Staying Alive. So we'll do it again, 3-2.
Put a little floater over the plate here. Get a little closer to that record. Right on left here to Matt Olson.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Time to find out. Another 3-2.
Outside, ball 4. That's another walk.
So
no outs.
Comes
Runners
the
on
game.
first and second for the
Olsen,
Bravos.
Loses Olsen. 2 on, nobody out.
Yeah, and it's obviously very early in his career, but he had only had 1 walk in his first 6 games and 7 innings, and now back-to-back walks here as he was facing the middle of the lineup.
And facing the man who had his bobblehead night tonight, it's Sean Murphy.
Sorry, I couldn't make it to the Truist Park to get a Sean Murphy
You gotta do something on
bobblehead.
your bobblehead night, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much an unwritten rule that you come up big, and this is about the time.
That's
for
a
it.
big
Sean
swing and a
Murphy
miss.
trying
Strike
here against
1
that
for Sean Murphy.
He's catching a great game, too. I know sometimes that goes unnoticed, but he's done a great job so far with 6 shutout innings with Chris Sale.
Did have his 8th homer of the year in that series in Philadelphia.
0-1 pitch.
That hit him.
Ooh, inside, ball 1.
A little bit further in than Chris Sale wanted it, right? You throw that slider off the plate, they decide they're going to try to go in, and they're really probably trying to go blacker in, but this one ended up being much further inside. It got close to catching that jersey.
Gotta watch that left oblique. He tweaked it with a grade 2 back in right out of spring training. So the 1-1 pitch, sharply grounded to second over to first for a double play. So Zuna is on third, 90 feet away from home plate. So Murphy grounds into a double play.
Give a rookie a little bit of credit here in Criswell to come back and make that pitch against Murph after he nearly hit him the previous pitch. The assumption is you're going to go back outside, but he went back in with the heater and executed.
Now Laureano.
So Laureano,
Former Oakland A's in order. Olsen,
up to
Murphy,
bat for
Laureano
Atlanta.
in the Braves lineup.
big
Spencer
swing and a miss,
Criswell
strike
was
1.
originally drafted by Oakland in the 2nd round back in 2020. And then the Rockies got him in a trade before the 2023 season.
That's a lot of ice for a rookie, isn't it, around the neck?
It is.
So here's the 0-1 pitch.
Yeah, so we probably got a couple mil.
Swing and a miss, foul tipped into the glove,
That's a
strike
nice
2.
kind of bonus.
He was part of that Michigan team that made it all the way to the finals of the College World Series in 2019 before losing to Vanderbilt.
So here comes the 0-2 pitch.
He's trying
Outside,
to
ball
keep it a
one.
2-0 game. Ozuna's down at third and a 1-2 count to Laureano.
An even $1 million for Jeff Criswell back in 2020 as the 58th overall pick.
Well, give some to your agent, some to Uncle Sam, but you can still buy a nice necklace or two, I imagine. He got him.
That's a swing and a miss, strike three.
Laureano goes after it, and it's still 2-0.
Braves strand one on third. That ends 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Braves still lead it 2-0. That's right, David. ABC ball. That's right. So we got Dixon streaming the game tonight, and I would imagine CeeLo's streaming the game tonight too. So we might go over there and pop in and say hello to them here towards probably the 7th inning stretch, everyone. So and then we'll go over there and say what's up to Dixon. All right, so here we go.
We're here to give the Mets the lead over the Boston Red Sox. It's still 2-1. The Mets have just one hit. That is their only hit, that Lindor homer. All right, that time of year, folks, we got to embrace the race. Brought to you by Racetrack, and there is a look right now at the National League wild card standings.
I'd like to embrace a boat race. It actually would be a little bit more fun. Let's put these New York Mets.
So Braves are still up by a half a game in the wild card.
Looking at their offense today, Lindor is actually the only guy that's really been hitting exceptionally well. But they are 10-4 over.
So here comes the first pitch. Outside, ball 1 to Stallings.
6 straight and keep things interesting.
So the starting pitching actually has been pretty good as well, and Sean Manaea has been one of the guys for the Mets that has been crushing it lately. He watched Chris Sale pitch.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Hit the right field.
Just moved, by the way, from left to right.
Laureano moves over to right.
Out and left, so Soler is now out.
So Soler is now out of the game. We got Eli White over in left and Laureano in right.
And he pitched really well.
So Jorge Soler's night is done.
Notice the lower arm angle. Manaea used to pitch at that lower arm angle, so he just changed his arm angle. After watching Chris Sale, said, I'm going back to that. And he has been pitching really well since. So Chris Sale's obviously having a great year, but he's also having a pretty good effect around the rest of the league, certainly for Sean Manaea and the Mets.
We don't like him helping.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Jordan Beck.
Just doing his thing and doing it well.
And a pretty good guy to emulate. Former Colorado Rocky Pierce Johnson is throwing right now in that Braves bullpen.
So here comes the 0-1 pitch.
We mentioned the bottom 4 in the lineup.
Swing and fouled away.
Colorado Rockies.
Strike 2, so 0-2 to count. The
8
Toronto
Philly
taking on Toronto game right now. Toronto still leads that game, going to the bottom of the 6-4.
Sale still a little left in the tank, you would think, at 86 pitches.
Yeah, I wonder for Snit getting somebody up and thinking about, as we watched him toward the end, even though we talked about it, felt like he had plenty left. He'd taken that kind of.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch downstairs,
right
ball 1
after the leadoff triple, and he did an excellent job getting out of it. So this just may be because it is.
All right, D. You have a good one, brother.
To show any
I know 3:30 comes early, brother.
A little bit quicker.
You have a good night, brother. We'll catch you on the next one, brother. I appreciate it for sticking it out as long as you did. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's 9 strikeouts on the night for Chris Sale. 9 strikeouts, everyone. 9 K's in the chat. Let's go.
The last 2 strikeouts, and again, it's the really good version where that ball finishes right on the corner, Black maybe just off, and really good break against that slider.
Let's go.
Hunter Goodman lines.
Hunter Goodman. Swing and foul that foul ball. Strike one.
Out of the lab once in a while, and he came up with this fun number here regarding Chris Sale. We had that leadoff triple, didn't score. The MLB average when a runner gets a third with nobody out, or should say less than 2 outs, 51% of the time they score. But against Chris Sale, 29%. He's just got that extra
Here
thing.
comes
He
the 0-1
understands. We
pitch.
saw it. The body language, the way he went after hitters, the aggressiveness of shutting guys down.
That's hit the left field for a 1-out
Hunter Goodman. So
single.
2 with 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
Rockies have runners on first and second.
Well, slider here from Chris Sale, not a bad one. As you see Goodman go down and get it. His 2 hits tonight, 1 off a fastball, 1 off a slider. See if Chris Sale can use that changeup to get a ground ball and get out of this inning. In his first at bat against Shunk, if you remember, he got the ground ball to third base on a changeup.
Here comes the first pitch to Romo.
This one's popped out to Harris.
Popped up to Harris out to center field.
He'll take it. Stallings will not tag. So 2 on, 2 out.
Fires it to third with a good throw. Stallings does not move from second. That's 2 outs, everyone. 2 outs.
Well, I think I said Shunk, but I meant Romo on that changeup when Braves nearly had that double play.
Oh, well, here is the aforementioned Aaron Shunk, who is 0 for 2 tonight.
So here goes Shunk in the batter's box for the Rockies. First pitch. Outside, ball 1.
Well, you think how quick or long this at bat is determines whether we see Sale next inning?
Maybe. I think the intensity of the at bat probably matters as well. How hard does he have to work to try to get out of this inning?
On the ground.
To work very hard to get Shunk on to second. That'll do it. So the Rockies
That will do it.
aboard, but they are
That's
not
3
able to
outs.
score.
We go to the bottom of the
7
7th. Braves still lead it.
for
2-0. Let's go. All right, so hold on, everybody. Looks like they're having somebody come out to the field to do the 7th inning stretch. God bless America. So, of course, I can't have that on the channel, but take your hats off, place your hand over your heart. This is solemn prayer. Woo! Let's go. Let's play some ball, baby. Let's go. She didn't do too bad of a job. She didn't do too bad of a job there. I will say that. Mm-hmm. She didn't do too bad of a job there. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you there, Gino. All right, brother. 10-4, brother. I will. Yeah, I'm going to go check out CeeLo here momentarily. Gino, thank you for stopping in. He is, he is out tonight. Unfortunately, he had a long day with the doctors today, so he is taking the night off. He is relaxing. So yeah, that's my co-host. He is not here tonight, so Mav is flying solo tonight. I will go over there and pop in and say what's up to CeeLo real quick. If everybody knows, if you don't have his channel, I will plug it in the chat below here momentarily, so bear with me here. If you guys want to go to another great streamer, go to On The Go with CeeLo. Bear with me here. Go over there and check out his stream. He is doing the Braves game tonight as well. I'm going to go over there and say what's up to him. We'll just go ahead and say what's up. Mad Brain incoming. Let's go.
All right, let's get the radio back here. Load. And it's our see you later. Let's go.
All right, congratulations there, CeeLo. Sent you a like, sent you everything. So here we go.
First baseman was wearing a helmet, swinging a ground ball to.
All right, let's see here.
So Arcia grounds out. That's out number 1. So congratulations there, CeeLo, on over 21,000 subs for his channel. So congratulations. All right, so I did go over there and raid CeeLo, gave him a like. So we'll go over there and hit out Dixon here a little bit. So 1-0 to count to Whit Merrifield. Oh! That hit Merrifield in the head, brother. Oh, no.
And it looks like, man, take your time, Whit.
Take your time, Whit.
I think
He's pissed.
The ball over the plate is what
He's pissed.
Criswell.
So it's frustrating. There's no two ways about it for Criswell. Criswell is just better off just kind of backing off. You feel bad. There's 0 and 10, but that doesn't make the frustration any less for these hitters. And
oh,
one
man.
of the things that's starting to pop up in the game is that we know how hard so many of these guys throw, but where is the command? And the idea that a ball would get away from a young pitcher trying to go in. Remember the pitch that we saw to Sean?
So Whit Merrifield is walking under his own power
to execute a fastball, but for Whit Merrifield, you can see, and he's kind of saying, I'm getting so tired of this because it's happening in the game, even though there's no intent. There is absolutely no intent here. But it's frustrating to see young pitchers with these big time arms, and that one caught him clean. That looked like it did not hit his helmet. So that's
that one hit him clean on the back of the head.
Quite honestly, for everybody here,
without hitting the helmet. So
coming off as he was going down, and you see both sides of it. And even though again no intent, why Whit Merrifield is frustrated as he is, it's understandable.
And the Braves are going to play it safe. They're going to get Merrifield out of the game. Pinch run Luke Williams.
Seeing that replay, really scary, actually. I think we all thought it probably glanced the helmet. I don't think it caught any of his helmet.
It didn't catch nothing.
And see Snit as well. There's a real concern, and that is a scary moment for Whit Merrifield.
You hit the nail on the head, though, CJ. It's a conversation that has been taking place here, especially in the Braves clubhouse this year, with these young, hard-throwing pitchers. Yeah, that got him pretty good, right on the.
Yeah, that caught him right here, everyone. That caught him right here.
Remember,
behind the
Michael
head.
Harris was hit by DJ Hers, a young pitcher. Good pitcher, but a young pitcher. Austin Riley was.
I hope not either there, David. He did walk under his own power through the dugout.
Another young one in Criswell.
So Luke Williams takes over on first for Whit Merrifield.
And I know Brian
So
Smith
Gio
said, "I
Urshela
have no problem
in
with
there
young guys
swinging a
getting
miss,
an
strike
opportunity
one.
at the big league level, but we have to make sure that they have good command, have major league command before they put on that uniform."
And he came in tonight with just a one walk. We talked about it. Then he walked the first two hitters. So I don't even know necessarily if the command is bad. It's also your comfort level of throwing inside. There's kind of two different parts of it, right? It's one thing having command and your ability to throw strikes. It's another thing to have the confidence to go inside.
That's foul ball,
at the
strike
major league
two.
level. There's a real challenge. There's a threshold for a lot of young pitchers that you have to cross to get comfortable really going in, because you cannot be tentative going inside. If you try to feel for it, if you try to be careful, that is when the ball gets away from you. That is when we start to get in some dangerous situations.
So here comes the 0-2 pitch to Urshela. They fire over to first, keep Luke Williams at bay.
With all these unfortunate injuries, but we'll just hope for the best with Whit Merrifield. Certainly he looked okay, but sure they'll go through all the proper tests. Williams goes for second.
Williams goes for second. That goes through the hole. Williams goes to third. There we go, baby. All right, everybody, I'll be right back.
Really well done here again by Giovanni Urshela. Not a great pitch. That is an 0-2 count. I think the Braves expecting maybe something in the dirt, an off-speed pitch, and that's why they were thinking about trying to steal with Luke Williams, but instead it turns into a perfectly executed hit and run.
Both runs for the Braves came way back in the third inning. Darryl Scott, the pitching coach, is going to come out here to talk to Chris Well. Let's take a look at our Alpha Insurance best coverage feature. Michael Harris, third year in the bigs. Here's what he's done so far in 14 career games against the Colorado Rockies.
He's enjoyed himself some Rocky pitching, no two ways about it. That's a fun average to look at 418 here, and those 7 extra base hits, and be a good time to add number 8 right now. It's an important visit, I think, for Darryl Scott to come out, because when you're a young pitcher and you're a rookie and you did what you just did in hitting Whit Merrifield, you get shaken a little bit. And the reality is that you cannot be successful at the major league level unless you can pitch inside with some consistency. If he is now nervous and timid and scared to go inside, he's going to run into a lot of trouble right here if everything to these righties, and now here the lefty, obviously with Michael, but is going to be away. And so that's when you got to go back out there and tell him, we know it wasn't intentional. You cannot change your game plan. But it's a tough spot to be in, especially when you have a veteran like that barking at you and let you know how upset he was.
At the corners, Harris waits out in front of the changeup.
Sorry about that, everybody. I'm back. So my neighbor was knocking on the door, so I had to go answer that real quick. So the 0-1 pitch to Michael Harris. Runners on the corners. 1 out for the Braves.
And remember,
downstairs, ball 1.
So next up will be Eli White. He'll get his first at bat here of the series.
Here comes a 1-1 pitch.
Harris
out to right. That would be a sac fly. Urshela comes home.
And the throw is late.
Throw is late. Or Williams comes home. The Braves now lead at 3-0. Let's go. Braves lead at 3-0. Let's go, baby. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, CeeLo. Rob, welcome in. Jake, Richard, thank you.
Not a bad throw here at all from right field.
Thanks for the CeeLo raid.
Really good speed.
Oh, thank you for the subscribe, by the way, as well. We're one sub away from my 1,300 goal for the channel. What? Oh, hold on, everybody. Sound just went down momentarily, so bear with me. I'll get it back up here momentarily, so bear with me. All right, here we go. Foul ball. Strike 2 to Eli White. That's right, 44 for good luck. 44 in the chat, everybody. 44 in the chat.
Johnson was throwing earlier, but now it's Joe Jimenez that is up and getting ready.
So G.I. Joe is warming up in the bullpen for Atlanta.
Well, Chris
downstairs, ball 1.
Setting things up perfectly here for Brian Snitker in this Atlanta Braves bullpen, where you could, if it stays like this, Joe Jimenez and Raisel Iglesias to try to close it out.
I think we cut away from Chris Sale there at the right time. 1-2 pitch.
1-2 pitch.
Is that going to stay fair?
Foul ball.
Oh.
Was that an E down there, E10?
Yeah, it looked like the backhand.
He stopped it, though. They knocked it down.
It looked like it might have caught him in the face, so that was my concern.
Unfazed.
Take a look. It could have been your glove. Let's see.
Boom.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That hit the little helmet of the bat boy down the third base line. Inside, ball 2 to Eli White.
He's like, you think they saw me on TV take that ball off the face, or what do you think?
I think he's just saying, hey, I knocked it down. I made the play. That's what you're taught to do. Get your.
So here comes the 2-2 pitch.
2-2 with 2 outs. And we'll do it again.
We'll do it again. 2-2.
Big Bear lurking.
We got Big Bear up for Atlanta on deck.
40th pitch out of the pen here for Criswell.
Downstairs, ball 3.
3-2 to Eli White.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Payoff pitch.
Inside, ball 4. There we go, baby. We'll take it. We got Big Bear.
Out for Marcelo Zuna.
Come on, Big Bear.
And that is going to be it. They stretch the rookie Criswell to the max, and Bud Black is going to dip back into.
All right, they're going to the bullpen, everybody. Oh, it's okay, Laney. Completely understandable. The Braves now lead at 3-0 with a Money Mike sac fly out to right, and the throw was laid at home, and Luke Williams scores on a 3. And Braves now lead at 3-0. That's right, everybody. We're gonna have 44 in the chat. 44 in the chat. Criswell's coming out of the game for the Rockies. The Rockies are going to the bullpen. We're hoping for a homer right here from Big Bear, Marcelo Zuna, so we can stretch this lead out to 6-0 and show his statement. Right now, in the Philly game, top of the 7th, Phillies have bases loaded, 1 out, and Toronto leads that game 8-4. So we'll see what happens in that game, and I'll keep an eye on the score for everyone. So here we go.
All 3 will be night games. Tomorrow we'll go on the air again at 6:30 Eastern right here on Valley Sports South.
So 6:30 Eastern tomorrow night for game 2 of the Braves taking on the Colorado Rockies.
Mets still leading, by the way, 3-2 over the Red Sox in the 8th. Meanwhile, the Braves here up 3-0. Angel Chivi is on out of the bullpen. The rookie first
swung on. Diving stop.
And he's able
Steps
to
on
flip the
first.
GB to get out of it.
That is out number 3.
3-0
Braves
after
fan.
7 innings.
Braves fan too. But Braves do add another run. That's 3-0 Braves. Man, that was quick. I'll be right back, everybody. Be right back. All right, everybody. Here we go.
Are involved in this, and so it's really cool to kind of get that opportunity.
But G.I. Joe was on the mound for Atlanta.
Something as well.
In there to Tovar, strike one on the outside corner.
Great tonight. And
strike one, so
like
0-1 to count.
Schultz as well, and others, baseballs that are all going to be in the mix.
There's the 0-1 pitch, swung on and fouled out of play. Strike two.
The work that they do, and folks in the Atlanta area.
Yeah, everybody, I got my oldest daughter standing here next to me, checking out her dad at work.
Code that was on your screen.
So 0-2 to count to Ezekiel Tovar. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. One out, baby. Let's go.
Presence by quickly striking out Tovar.
Good fastball here.
You want to say hello to everybody?
Taking advantage of a guy who was going to chase.
Come on.
The second highest chase rate in
Say
the game and cannot come up with
Scrunch down. There you go.
Fastballs. We take a look at the numbers here for Joe Jimenez. It's been a great year for him. Talk about it often, but the splits are a non-issue against the lefties and the righties.
That's my oldest daughter, Emma. So she wanted to see what's going on behind the scenes over here.
So Williams stays in the game for Whit Merrifield at second base.
So
first time he's
downstairs, ball two, so 2-0 to count
September of the 22
to
season when
Rogers.
he was briefly with the Marlins. But he's a utility guy. Put him all over that infield.
So 2-0 to count.
Problem for Luke Williams.
Foul ball. We'll do it. That's going to be strike one.
Luke Williams doesn't
going
see
one to
second
count.
Base, but think about what's out there right now and how athletic.
Yeah,
this
she's doing
defense
great.
is with Eli White in left, Ramon now, Laureano over and right.
Yeah.
Luke Williams.
Yeah, I know you're
They
sick there,
they can
George.
cover some ground.
On the outside corner, strike two. There we go.
Rogers.
Yes, I do. She knows it. That's why she wanted to check out behind the scenes. That's right, Laney. So here goes the 2-2 pitch to Brandon Rogers.
Got him.
Got him. Strike three. 2 out.
Strikeouts for Joe Jimenez.
And he's got the body language of meaning business here tonight against the Rockies. That is a beautiful slider. Look at the depth of that pitch as it starts on the corner about belt high and then just disappears.
So we're one sub away from the 1,300 goal. Let's see if we can get it. Remember, everybody, I will take the chat poll down at the conclusion of this inning.
Out 9, so 11
We're in the top of the 8th. Braves lead at 3-0. The 0-1 pitch to Brendan Doyle.
Well, Joe Jimenez
outside, ball one. So 1-1 to count.
And he just struck them all out. So
is that good?
Yeah, we'll call him like Fall Joe or something. Maybe it's just his time of year. He likes the autumn.
He's embracing the race, CJ. That's what he's doing.
Downstairs, ball 2. So here comes the 2-1 pitch from G.I. Joe. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2. Deuces are running wild, baby. Deuces running wild. 2-2 pitch. 2 outs. Bottom of the top of the 8th. Braves lead at 3-0. Come on, G.I. Joe. Outside. Ball 3. Full count. 3-2 to count. Let's go. Strike this dude out. Let's go. Let's go.
Joe Jimenez has what he wants.
3-2 pitch. Foul ball. We'll do it again. 3-2. That's right, everybody. If you have not yet subbed, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We'd love to have you on the channel. Come on, strike this dude out, G.I. Joe. 3-2 pitch. Downstairs in the dirt. Ball 4. Darn it. Come on, G.I. Joe. Come on.
Quick message right here from Delta. Well, the Mets have added on against the Red Sox. It's now 5-2 in the bottom of the 8th there at Citi Field in New York as the Mets try to make it 6 wins in a row. But the Braves right now taking
inside. Ball 1 to Toglia. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 to count, baby. Let's go.
The situation in this game, and for Joe Jimenez having to get the very top of the order.
I will try there, Kenneth.
1 through 4, maybe having a little bit of the tougher job than Rice.
Well, I'll get to that in just a minute. I'll answer your question there, Kenneth.
1-2
on the outside corner, strike 2. So 1-2 to count to Toglia. I will answer that question here momentarily, Kenneth. So give me just 1 minute, okay? I will answer your question entirely. So here comes the pitch. 1-2 count. 2 outs. Runners on first. Top of the 8th. Braves lead at 3-0. Ooh, big swing and a foul ball off the face mask of Sean Murphy. Home plate umpire checking on him. He's good. He said, I'm a trooper.
Umpire to come out and check on Sean Murphy, but he said he was fine as it kind of caught that little part of the mask that
caught the little left side of the mask itself. So here we go. The 1-2 pitch.
Ear protector,
yeah.
I guess.
Glad it's there. 20th pitch here for Joe.
Here we go.
He got him.
Got him. Strike 3. That retires the side, baby. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Braves lead at 3-0. Let's go. We'll have Matt Olson. We'll have Matt Olson due up. Sean Murphy and Ramon Laureano due up for Atlanta for the bottom of the 8th. Let's go. All right. I will say this, Kenneth. We'll try to get something together. Unfortunately, I live here in Georgia. Clan lives in Iowa. He's exactly 16 hours away from me. So, I don't know if I'll be able to, as far as in person. Yeah, I would love to. Oh, you want a behind the scenes? Okay, I will have to save up the money for that, Kenneth. I will have to get all that camera work and all that stuff set up behind me. I will have to, unfortunately, I don't have the funds right now to really do it because I'm a little cash strapped at the moment, and I've been out of work for a little little over a week now, and it doesn't look like anything's happening right now as far as, you know, work's concerned. So I'm a little cash strapped. But yeah, if once I get the funds to able to do it, yeah, I would love to. Matter of fact, I'll probably get Clan a camera as well to do a kind of behind the scenes as well. I know he does it with the cell phone, that he can set up the cell phone that way, but I'm not all that familiar with doing that. He is, so we'll see what happens. So it looks like they're going to be coming back from a commercial break here momentarily, so bear with me. Hopefully that answers your question there, Kenneth. But yeah, I would love to do it.
Chris Sale. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we got all of these outs tonight. A little StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. We had wondered about the changeup. Well, 4 of the outs of the 21 that he had tonight came on that changeup, the 4-seam fastball, and the slider in the middle of everything, as they always are. And how about that ERA now to 2.46, leading all of Major League Baseball, not just the National League, for Chris Sale.
Matt Olson takes strike one.
And yeah, a real chance to become the first Braves pitcher to get that triple crown in pitching. The new pitcher for the Rockies is Justin Lawrence, used often, 51st game of the season.
He's given up 7 home runs in his 54 in the 3rd innings, and you see that really high ERA. You get 2 pitches from this guy, the 2-seam fastball and the sweep.
Maybe that's a cue to do something. I don't know.
With an OPS over 1,000 against.
I was burning.
We've seen Matt hitting fastballs better here, especially over the last few
weeks. What happened. I knocked the damn cherry off my my vise here, and it landed on my shirt and my shorts, and it was starting to burn.
Turns on it, but sends it
Olson turns on that ball. That's a foul ball. Ooh, that was a little close there. Oh, okay. That's cool there, George.
Atlanta last year from the Rockies, Justin Lawrence.
So here comes the 2-2 pitch from Matt Olson.
In the spot of closer briefly last year. Obviously a different role here tonight.
Downstairs, ball 3.
3-2.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Payoff pitch.
Hit the left center. Beck caught for out number 1. So Sean Murphy comes up to the plate for Atlanta.
This pitcher, Justin Lawrence, was born in Panama, but his father moved the family to Florida when Justin was just 2 years old, wanted a better opportunity for his children, and Justin responded. He was a very good student, delivered straight A's through high school. He was a star on the mound.
So here's the first pitch to Murphy.
Played junior college ball there in the state of
Florida.
Outside,
ball 1.
His delivery. He switched from an over-the-top to a sidearm delivery. Said it added 9 to 10 miles per hour to his heater. He's used that delivery ever since, and it's worked on into the major league level.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. On the outside, inside corner, strike 1.
It's kind of amazing.
Murphy looked back at the home plate umpire and said, "Are you kidding me?"
In a delivery, and listen, there's a lot of different ways to get there, but it's also the way that the message is delivered and how you receive it and your ability to implement it. It's a pretty cool story.
On the outside corner, strike 2.
95 to 96 there to Murphy, 1-2.
So 1-2 to count to Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 3 tonight. A ground out, a fly out, and a grounded into a double play.
Panama in the World Baseball Classic last
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Foul ball to stay alive. We'll do it again. 1-2.
Hoping those guys get back at some point.
Oh, okay.
So one is completely cast free. Are they both?
Well, right now, I mean, I'm
free and clear.
I'm cutting grass on the side.
The rally part of it.
You know, I'm going out cutting grass. And, you know, doing that and doing YouTube as well.
Yep, there's his cast.
So I am bringing a little bit of money coming in.
All right,
inside ball 2 to Sean Murphy.
Well, I had the chance to catch up with him this
so I mean, I am bringing in a little bit of revenue.
So he will not have,
you know, a little bit of money coming in, but I get paid tomorrow for my last paycheck until I go back to work or my boss calls me. So
but he said that he's going to receive.
So here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Moving forward, right now he
to
said
Sean Murphy.
probably towards the latter end.
Inside,
of
ball
the
3.
Schedule, since it was the prognosis was 6 to 8 weeks, but he said he's feeling good. He's working to get back, guys.
All right, so just doing the math, that would be around 19th or 20th of this month.
That'd be fantastic and good to see him out there and not surprising, always smiling and having a good time even while he's doing something.
So here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Sounded like a broken bat. And a
broken bat right to the third baseman for out number 2. Gio Urshela, or Ramon Laureano, excuse me. Laureano coming into the batter's box.
And for Austin, it's still just wait and see. That initial timeline was into the regular season, started the
So here comes the first pitch to Laureano. He swings and fouls that one off. Strike 1.
Things go as that right wrist continues to heal.
So here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul and out of play. We'll do it again. Strike 2. 0-2 to count. I'll look into it there, George. Send it to my email. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Lawrence to Laureano.
Outside, ball 1.
1-2.
Ramon Laureano, 1 for 3 tonight. Is single in the 4th inning. Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
Braves
Foul ball.
6-game homestand or 7-game homestand here tonight. We got 3 against the Rockies, and Toronto comes in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that makeup game here Monday against the Cincinnati Reds. I would say big 7-game homestand, but at this point every game is big.
So here comes the 1-2 pitch. Way outside, ball 2.
Nope, I would agree, and I think Brian Snitker's kind of taken that same approach to this, and every time he's asked about it, it's the game in front of them and every homestand, and listen, every single night, regardless of what you're going to get from your opponent. We've talked about it. I mean, again, things on paper are in favor of the Braves.
So here goes 2-2 pitch.
Of it the best they can.
Outside, ball 3.
You're going to go 6-0 in this homestand. I mean, we saw it. I haven't checked the score in a while, but it was the Blue Jays who were coming in this weekend who were beating up on the Phillies tonight. It's now 8-7 in the bottom of the 7th inning.
There you go, 8-7 in the Philly and Toronto game.
Just 13 in this ball game. That was nowhere
outside,
near.
ball 4. That is a 2-out walk issued by Lawrence.
So a 2-out walk for Ramon Laureano.
We got Orlando Arcia coming up to the plate for Atlanta. So here's the first pitch to Arcia. Outside, ball 1.
So a guy like Orlando against a guy like Lawrence, when you have
remember,
that arm angle,
you guys got
two-seam fastball that has
you guys got not even
ideal pitch for him. The slider will be the bigger challenge.
Couple more pitches before the bottom of the 8 to get your chat votes in. That's a big swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Arcia.
Now, that one didn't run nearly as much, but if that ball finishes inner third, that goes right into the bat path of Orlando Arcia.
So the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2.
That time, but away.
2-1.
2 balls and a strike to the Brave shortstop.
So here comes the 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3.
Impersonation there. He didn't do it that time.
I thought for sure that was going to get him. And it kind of disappeared. The baseball did in the white of his pants, so it almost looked like it hit him. This was a slider, and so it came back.
He had one that almost hit him earlier.
So here comes the 3-1 pitch. Did he go around? Did not go. That is ball 4.
Back-to-back walks.
Back-to-back walks for the Braves. Let's go.
Fans, this Friday the Braves will host NASCAR night in the Battery, Atlanta, with NASCAR-themed pregame activities for fans, including photo opportunities with NASCAR stock cars and trophies, special appearances by some of the most iconic NASCAR drivers, including Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez as well. Go to Braves.com/promos. You can get tickets starting as low as $9 for September 6th when the Braves host the Jays on NASCAR night.
We got Luke Williams in the ball game.
All right, so Luke Williams replaced Luke Merrifield after he got hit by the pitch. This is Luke's first plate appearance here tonight.
.192 average, 2 ribbies, and a .519 OPS. Downstairs, ball one.
Doyle, the center fielder, toward the right center gap, so a lot of room on that left side of the outfield.
Yeah, I think they bank on, you just saw that first pitch slider, the two.
So here comes the 1-0 pitch.
You can use away more to the righties that you're not going to see a right-handed hitter get around on a pitch.
Runners on the move. Runners go. Second and third. Let's go. That was a synchronized steal. Laureano steals his 7th base to third, and Orlando Arcia is still second for his second of the season.
On what's happening with the base runners.
Braves the
so 2-0 to count.
Major League Baseball 55.
To Luke Williams
double steal there.
On the inside corner, strike one.
So with a 3-0 lead, we've seen this a lot.
So we got Holmes warming up and Raisel Iglesias warming up in the bullpen.
So any runs across the board. Now we have seen Iglesias come in games when it's been 4-0. We've had that conversation, or a 4-run.
2-1 pitch outside, ball three.
A wild pitch or a base hit that only scores one here probably doesn't get Grant Holmes into the game. I think if both of those runners score, Grant Holmes is the guy.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch.
That's a strike 3-2.
In there, strike two.
The worst note of the night. It just said Mets win, so I threw it on the ground.
Nice. You should have made it in a ball and hit him in the face with it.
I thought about throwing his little steno notepad out the booth, but I thought, he might need that.
It brings me back to grade school when I get a note with all the.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch.
Out from the spirals.
Grounder to short. Tovar fires the first for out number 3. And Braves Stram 2. So Raisel Iglesias going to be coming into the ball game. Holmes sits back down. So there you have it, everybody. I'm going to give you about 20 to 25 seconds to get your chat votes in. And also get your chat votes in over there on the community page as well. You guys got 20 seconds. 20 seconds, everyone. Yeah, I'll check it out there, George. I'll check it out. Nah, I think she's still here. I know she said she had to take a phone call, so. But I know she came back. She said she was back, so. So 10 seconds, everyone. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. That is going to be it for the chat vote. Thank you, everyone. With total wow. All right, everybody. You guys got the Atlanta Braves winning this game. 86% against the Colorado Rockies. 13%. With a total of 44 votes. 44 votes casted tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Also, let's go check over there on the community post as well. See what we've got going on over there. All right, everyone. We got 11 votes casted. You guys got the Braves winning this game 91% against the Colorado Rockies, 9%. So thank you for that. Thank you. So We're hoping for the Braves to squeak it out here. So here we go. Raisel Iglesias comes in the game for the save.
11 games, no earned runs allowed, no walks, 14 strikeouts. I mean, you look at the numbers here on this list, it's actually insanity. And today, Brian Snitker said on top of that, he's probably the best teammate he has ever seen. He went multiple innings more than once in August, asked to play every night in Philly, and then on September 1st went back to Snit and said, can I play a third inning here? He said, I feel like at this point I could probably spot start him and he'd still retire every batter, guys.
As unselfish as they come. And this time
That's strike one to Charlie Blackmon, who's in for a pitch hitter for Jacob
Some
Stallings.
guys will get in positions.
So
they try
0-1 to
protect themselves
count.
a little bit, or nervous about pushing too hard. Certainly a lot of injuries in the game, but this guy gets it. He's all about the team first.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch.
He's facing a pinch hitter.
Downstairs, ball one.
And the Georgia kid, Charlie Blackmon, and then they also have another pinch hitter in Jake Cave, who stepped into the on-deck circle.
The 1-1 pitch outside, ball two, 2-1.
And he certainly deserved being named the reliever of the month in the National League. It was just an unbelievable August.
Here comes the 2-1 pitch.
Charlie
On the ground to Luke
grounds
Williams.
second base. Luke
Fires over
Williams
to
takes
first
care
for
of
out
business.
number one.
And I understand why we see the pinch hitters that we get right now. You got a little bit more experience in Blackmon and in Jake Cave, but the reality is,
So Jake Cave comes into the ball game.
Really absurd numbers.
Replaces Jordan Beck.
Both under 135 against the lefties and the righties, and the OPS under 400.
We're in the top of the ninth, everyone.
Lefties and righties.
Braves lead at
Strikeout rate stays
3-0.
about the same. There is no difference to Raisel Iglesias.
And in the Philly game,
Facing lefties.
Toronto still leads at 8-7. Phillies have a runner on third, two
Jake
out.
Cave, he rarely faces.
So here's the
lefties.
first
He
pitch to
comes
Jake
in when
Cave,
lefties are out.
who has a
That's obviously
263
the
average, 7
situation
homers,
here.
36 ribbies, and an
Slider for
OPS
the
of a
strike.
711 on the season. He takes strike one from Iglesias. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Down in the dirt, ball one.
Braves going for their 14th shutout of the season. If they get it, it would tie Philadelphia for the most shutouts this year in Major League Baseball.
So here comes the 1-1 pitch.
1-1 pitch.
That's popped up.
Lazy, shallow center.
Shallow center.
Orlando calls off Michael Harris. 2-0.
Orlando calls for it for out number two. So Rockies are down to their last out, everybody. Down to their last out.
Drama when it comes to Raisel Iglesias closing out games, but this has kind of become the drama for us, is that can he get it done under 10 pitches? Because he has done it with such consistency. He's so incredibly efficient. 7 to get 2 outs feels like a lot for Raisel. We'll see if he can do this in 2 pitches. We'll give him 3, 10 pitches or less, because it is really incredible to see how often he has done it.
So generous, CJ. Well, the
Here we
batter
go.
is
First
Hunter
pitch to Goodman.
Does have
First
2
pitch
hits tonight.
swung on and fouled to the screen.
Fouls back the slider.
Strike one. So 0-1 to count.
Braves trying to keep that.
So here goes the 0-1 pitch.
To the wild card standings. And they're
In there. Strike two. Slider. So Rockies are down to their last strike, everyone. Get on your feet. Come on, Iglesias. Strike this dude out. Let's get the shutout. Here goes the 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball
trying
one.
to get him to expand. You wanted 10 pitches.
I wanted 10.
I know you did.
We wanted the 10.
Well, it might have to be 11.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Get back on your feet.
Iglesias,
Stay on your feet. 1-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball two. So 2-2 to count. So here goes the 2-2 pitch. Strike three! Let's go! Braves win! Shutout! 3-0! Shutout, baby! Braves win, baby! Braves win! Braves win! Do the Reuben, baby! Do the Reuben! Do the Reuben!
And I think tonight they absolutely did it. And thanks to Chris Sale, who was excellent once again. It has been so fun to watch him. He has become a leader
Let's
on
go.
this team. And you talk about setting the tone. He is the guy that can do it for this club. And a great way to
Woo!
start
Braves
the
win, baby! Braves win!
They're all important, but exactly what you needed to see, and that is taking care of business here in Game 1 against the Rockies.
So one hell of a night to Chris. 3-0 in the final. Braves take game 1 of this 3-game series. Remember, tomorrow night's game is at 6:30 Eastern for the Braves and Rockies. So thank you everyone for everything tonight. And I will, hold on one second. So Chris Sale, one hell of a night, and 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, no runs, no walks, 9 strikeouts on the night for Chris Sale. And he leads the MLB in wins and strikeouts, and he has a 2.46 ERA now. So, hell yeah, we'll take it. The shutout dub, baby. That's right, the shutout dub. That's right. Yes. Woohoo. All right. So everyone, stay active on the channel. Remember, thank you for all the likes tonight. We did hit the 20 like goal. Well, we done hit the 10 like goal set for every stream, but we did wind up having 20 likes on the night. Thank you for that. Also, more importantly, we got to 1,299 subs. We was trying to get to the 1,300 sub. If you haven't already subbed, hit that sub. Get to my goal of 1,300. Would love to hit it, but it's already at the end of the stream. So, like I said, everyone, we're going to get on out of here. Thank you for everything. Thank you for tuning in, Nathaniel, David, George, Laney, Amanda, D, Kenneth, Jameson, Russell, Rob, Jake Hobby, Richard Carr, Van, D, everyone, Gino, everyone that's tuned in tonight, Daniel Barry, Electric Scooter Man. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and much appreciated. With that said, everyone, I think I'm going to get on out of here, unless barring someone wants to send me a super sticker or super chat right towards the end of the stream. That's okay. If not, so be it. That's fine. And thank you for just showing up and showing out on the stream. Thank you so much for all the votes on the chat poll, along with the community chat poll as well. And we'll catch y'all later, everyone. And y'all have a good rest of your Tuesday night evening, and we'll catch you later. Peace.